It's a mess all the time. They got the intersection at 6th and Event chopped up. So.
We hardly are ever up that way, have we, mister?
It's too far north for most people.
Yeah, but there's been a few people, when they call it, take it to Sheridan. All right, well, I'm way closer to Aurora, way, a few like that. So, but you're right, it is up there. Okay.
It was very convenient for me.
Sure. No, it's going to be unfortunate for some. I understand that. You know, but I can't.
What's up, Kev? What's shaking bacon? Did you watch that fucking game last night?
Pretty good game.
Fuck, first time I bet against Brady, and I'm glad I did.
Well, you got to start fading the Bradys and the Rodgers and everybody else.
It's an end of an era.
Yep.
There's no way Brady. I don't know, man. Unless he gets back with Gazelle, that totally fucked him. Done it, I know, but he retired and came back. You could get married again. I wonder if you can annul a divorce. It's fucking with him, though. I don't think between last season and this season, his health or his workout or his motivation when it comes to football or anything has changed. I think it's purely the divorce, the family. Yeah, I know at some point, but this is like, this doesn't look like a 1-year decline. This looks like a completely different dude. So I bet, check this out. I bet
he looked way out of sync last night.
I bet the other team to win, which they did.
So what?
And then
one of these?
And then the other thing I did is I teased that game, and I think it was the Dallas game. So when Dallas plays, they only got to win by 2.5, if I recall, and I win. They were favored by 8 something.
Yeah.
And I got a really big bet on that, so I'm looking forward to that game.
Cool. Dallas has been playing well.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't Dallas. It was the Eagles. Eagles, they're playing unfucking believable.
Well,
I would love to see someone beat that Dolphins team.
Well, the Dolphins almost beat the Dolphins team.
That's weird.
That Monday night game, you know, they're up 6 on the 25-yard line, 3rd and 4, or 4th and 3. Kick the field goal, go up by 9.
No, I mean.
Oh, I remember
Let's
that.
go for it.
Yeah, I know. And then they didn't get it.
And they almost lost the game.
God, that was so weird.
The coaching, I just don't understand the decision-making of some of these younger coaches. It's like, we don't have to roll the dice on every play. Sometimes there's just a established standard way of winning a game.
I think Mark means the unbeaten streak, right?
Yeah, the unbeaten streak, but
That never dies. You're going to hear from those old farts for the next 100 years.
Yeah, but they only played so many games. Don't they play more games now?
Oh, yeah.
So if someone does it now, it's actually much bigger of a feat. And I think the same goes for baseball. When it comes to home runs, who has the asterisk next to their name? Because it was like when they only played X amount of games. And COVID made a lot of asterisks in the games.
Well, Roger Maris hit 61. I think it was 140 games or something, wasn't it?
152.
152, yeah. So, 10 less games than they play now.
I mean, 162 is what they do.
They do now.
162 was
But Roger Maris didn't play 162.
Yeah, he did.
Games. I don't remember that.
I met a Yogi Bear at a ball signing in Vegas, and this was probably, it's got to be 15 years ago. And the line was long as fuck, and the balls already had Larson. Wasn't Larson the one that...
yeah.
World Series, yeah.
Yeah,
Ron
so
Larson, 1957.
all the balls already had his signature, and then Yogi was signing those balls. So I bought 3 of them anyhow. His son-in-law was there, and Yogi, when I finally once you got a long hallway wait, and then once you get into the room, you've got probably 10 people that are in the line in the room, and Yogi wanted to get up and take a piss, and the son-in-law was like, no, you can wait a little bit. And I'm just thinking, holy fuck.
Yeah.
And Yogi was like, okay. Tell me you wouldn't smack the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing about ball players, too. I met Joe Torre long time ago when he was managing, like, the Braves or somebody. I don't. He just did retire. Shake hands with him. Like, oh, my God.
I can't believe World Series started tonight.
Yeah.
fuck, man, you
And
don't
all
hear
they
it.
talk about is there's no American-born African Americans in this. Like, what? Why do you guys got to go there?
I don't know.
See, there's South American-born African Americans, but that doesn't count for the narrative.
Hi, it's Suzanne with the Tom Martino Show. How are you doing this morning?
70% Central and South American players.
I'm doing well. I'm going to get you.
There was a lot of
your
people
auto body
saying
and
that
federal
Obama
issue,
wasn't
okay?
the first black president, which was the fucking strangest thing in the world to me, but
Oh,
there's people that go down that route.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
okay.
baseball
You
is a
just get back
meritocracy.
with us
If
if
you're
you
good,
need help,
they play
okay?
you. It's that simple.
All sports are.
Okay. Thank you for your support. Take good care. Bye bye.
So did you get your rub yet? Your barbecue?
Oh, no, I won't get that. I ordered a pound of it, though.
Okay.
They said it was going to be like 2 weeks. I have no
really?
idea why.
Oh, okay.
But mine comes in a,
The Ziploc bag?
yeah, I'll fill it up in a shaker.
Yeah.
But I also got, I bought a new fucking pellet smoker. So it arrived yesterday or the day before. Holy fuck, is it heavy.
Yeah, they are.
It came like yellow freight. I am not looking forward to putting this together. It gave me flashbacks of putting the other one together. It took me probably 3 fucking hours.
It takes a while, because it's heavy to roll around and, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to break it down in the garage and then carry it out. I mean, the box won't even fit through the doors.
Nah, it's ridiculous.
But if it,
I just moved about a year ago.
First Talk Station has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bank. That's bank. Enter it now at khow.com. Inflation salvation on 630 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, welcome to the show. Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. We are here to help you solve problems, answer questions, take complaints, make your life a little easier. All you have to do is give us a call. And it's brought to you by RealCBDThatWorks.com for pain, inflammation, anxiety, CBD products from Panacea Life, the purest from seed to sale. Also cosmetic line, and they have a lot of clearance items for the Christmas season. If you want to get some really nice gifts, they're realcbdthatworks.com. Tom also gives you 30% off. Let's talk about what's on your mind. Today is car day. We have Uncle Kevin with us, Kevin Calkin, Sheridan Auto Tech, and we'll talk cars and everything surrounding cars, but other things as well. Miles happens to have a car-related issue. We'll go to Miles. But anything you want to talk about today, if someone lied to you, cheated you, or ripped you off. Miles, let's talk about this auto body issue. What is happening with this? What's going on, Miles?
Good morning, Tom. Can you hear me?
Hey, yes, I can, sir. What's happening?
Well, what's happening is this guy is trying to steal my $1,000 that I gave him.
Is it an auto body shop, Miles?
It is. It's called Exotic Bodies by Jim.
Okay, so you gave. How did you
long-time
find
business.
How did you find Exotic Bodies?
Well, the son's owner, Travis, actually went to elementary school with him 20-some years ago in Gilpin County.
So it's Exotic Body. And
Exotic Bodies by Jim.
Right, and you you gave him $1,000 deposit on what?
On a agreement, a paint deal that we had made on a 1988 Jeep Grand Wagoneer, where he came to my house and he inspected the vehicle, put his hands on it. We made an agreement and a deal.
Okay, do you have it in writing? Do you have anything in writing, Miles, at all? Anything?
I have the receipt for the $1,000 deposit that I gave him.
Okay, does it say how much the total job's going to be?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so what's going on? Tell me the story.
So we made a deal. We shook hands on $6,000. I said, okay. About a month or so later, I brought him the fenders and the hood and the tailgate of the vehicle, and I gave him $1,000 cash deposit to get started on painting those parts. And when he was ready, I would bring over the the whole vehicle, not just the fenders and whatnot. And approximately, I don't know, a month or so into that, he basically catfishes me and tells me that he's not going to be able to paint the vehicle for less than $15,000. And I kind of go back and forth with him a few times, and I eventually end up offering him $12,000 to paint the vehicle, which is double the price we originally agreed to. And he won't accept. And in the meantime, my father has been diagnosed with liver cancer and liver failure, and I can't go through with the job, and I didn't agree to that price. And so
Miles, hold on. Just a few questions, Miles. A few questions. It's really important, okay? You say that you agreed to $6,000. You have nothing to show that. There's no proof of that, no email, no text, nothing. Then you said you offered him $12,000. Did he accept the $12,000?
No, I do have some text messages actually about the $6,000 price.
What does it say?
Just that we agreed on the $6,000 price, and
does it say I agree? Does he say I can do your car for $6,000?
I believe I do have a text message there that says that. Yeah.
That would help prove your verbal contract. And a verbal contract, if you can prove some of the elements, could be enforceable. But what I want to know is then you renegotiated and offered him 12. Did he take the 12?
No, he refused and said he wouldn't paint the car for less than 15.
Okay, so hold on now. So hold on. At that point, what you should have done is just pick up your stuff. Had he started on your elements, on your other things?
No, he has performed no work on it.
Okay, so if he performed no work, no loss, no foul, just get your parts and money back.
Correct. So I went and picked up my parts. I got my hood and my fenders and my tailgate.
Good.
And but he's refusing to return my $1,000 deposit. And
why? Under what guise? Under what premise?
He's telling me that a deposit's a deposit, and that if I wanted to.
Well, that's not true. He didn't. That's not true. Okay, he owes you that money. You could get that money in a slam dunk in small claims court or something. But we ought to call this idiot. I mean, I just can't believe. Now, where'd you say Exotic Bodies by Jim is located?
It's 11305 West 6th Avenue, Lakewood, Colorado.
Lakewood, Colorado. I mean, how does this guy get off doing this? I mean, how can he say, by the way, in Lakewood, Kevin, you're in Lakewood. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I know exactly where he is. He's just down the street from the Ford dealership right off 6th Avenue Service Road.
That's correct.
I mean, without any terms or conditions, he's just saying a deposit's a deposit's a deposit. He's wrong. He's dead wrong.
Well, especially when he changes terms.
But even if he didn't, it doesn't matter. He did no work. It's not like he did a lot of work.
Literally, I have the parts. He didn't touch them. I had her exactly as I dropped them off at. I picked the parts up. And
what's this guy's name?
This isn't some $200 deposit on a Tesla or something. When you
what's this guy's name?
Whatever.
What's this guy's name?
His name is Travis Olson.
Why the hell is it? Never mind. Travis Olson.
Well, his name is Jim. It's his dad's body shop, Jim, and it's Exotic Bodies by Jim, and Travis is his son.
So now Travis Olson is refusing to refund the deposit. Yet, I mean, I don't see how I don't see on what planet this guy keeps the money.
Well, let's call him and see what he says.
Okay, let's get him. Let's do that. That's a good idea. Get him on and see what the hell he wants to say about this. Exotic Bodies by Jim. What's that?
I would greatly appreciate. Yeah, he's just trying to weasel out of paying me $1,000.
I mean, he owes you $1,000, in my opinion. I don't understand unless there's something we're not hearing. This is ridiculous. 303-713-TALK. Folks, what do you think? Ridiculous. I'll tell you what's not ridiculous. GutterHelmetDenver.com, 303-298-8888. Reinforce your gutters and keep them clean for life. Guaranteed. GutterHelmetDenver.com.
Hurting your neck or back can be a serious hit to your happiness and way of life. Pain relief doesn't have to mean an endless cycle of medication and doctor visits. Spine One's effective, minimally invasive treatments for back, neck, and joint pain have helped Colorado live pain-free for more than 20 years. And with same-day appointments at Spine One, you can get the help you need today. If you're ready to get your life back from back pain, call Spine One today. 303-367-BACK or go online at spineone.com.
If you are looking for floor coverings of any kind, a wide variety of carpeting, luxury vinyl tile, hardwoods, including veneers and also engineered floors, you'll get better prices, better installers, and a better overall experience with Simply Floors, Inc. They also give you design consultants to work with you on each and every job to help you pick the right floor for the right job and to integrate it into your design. That's simplyfloorsinc.com.
Are you avoiding logging in?
Okay.
With that better guy in Oz or something?
Tom?
Yeah.
Are you
Hey, this is
passionate about
Doc.
politics?
I didn't know you were going to be at home, so I came into the studio.
Sorry. Yeah.
Just so you know I'm here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't, I have no idea, what to, even say. Why don't you have him call, can he call into the show from prison, or, I don't know.
Who is that?
I don't know if that's a good fit anyhow, if he worked for iHeart, to be quite honest. I just looked him up. I remember him. He was in engineering, wasn't he?
What's going on?
Yeah, okay. And he, the Cherry Creek School District confirmed, right, was a...
What time does your wife usually roll in? I was going to see if by chance she had some hairspray.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, she's already usually here. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think
really?
and I say this with all respect, it's not the right platform because he was an ex-iHeart employee, and we're just not going to get involved in that. I can respect where you're coming from. Yes, you should have been arraigned by now, but I don't think that would go over very well, nor would I want to do it, and I don't think Tom would either.
Oh, you do? Nice.
Mark, what is it?
All right. Yeah. No. Trust me. I get it. I might be calling around too in those aspects, but it's something. And really, we don't dive into stuff like that. We're really a consumer show more than anything. Although that is a consumer issue, it's just not a good. It's just not a good fit. So, but hey, I appreciate it, and I hope everything works out for him. Yep. Bye. Ooh, that's a weird fucking call.
What is it, Mark?
Woo! You know who that was, don't you?
No, what?
That was the aunt of Eric Cobain. Remember, he was a guy here that shot up his girlfriend.
Yeah.
She wanted.
What does she want?
He hasn't been arraigned yet, but he's been in prison a year and a half and wanted to basically come on and talk about it. I said, no way, Jose.
Why would she want to talk about it a year and a half after the fact?
Because he hasn't been arraigned.
Because he hasn't been arraigned, but I don't believe any of that. I'm sure he has an attorney, but it doesn't even matter. He worked here. It's a horrible fucking fit.
But the guy's in jail, right? So it's not like he's walking around on the street.
Did you know that guy?
I knew him. I mean, I didn't know him well, but he was an engineer.
I met him
B Large, you knew him,
out
didn't you?
once on a problem, but
Yeah, he definitely seemed like the type of guy who would do something like that.
Really? You knew him better than me.
I didn't know him. I mean, he would come down when we had our office and we had some kind of, a phone problem or something related to an iHeart deal, not a TSN deal.
Yeah.
He would help, but, I mean, that's about the extent I knew him.
Who's calling for this paint deposit? Is Doc going to call or what?
Doc, you going to call on that deposit?
Oh, yeah, I'll call. I don't know if Sue's going to get him on the air.
No.
Are you sure the guy's
call.
name is
Okay.
Kurt? Hold on. Is you sure his name is Kurt Cobain?
Eric
Cobain.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I say Kurt?
No, you said Eric.
Yeah, I knew
No,
I
you
said
said-
Eric. What's your problem,
No, you
Martino?
didn't. You didn't. You didn't play it back. You didn't say it.
Okay, what do you want to bet? Come on, wait.
pick
We already have 500 on the election coming up. You want to double it?
He can get us the senior discount at
Okay,
Perry's.
hold on. Dinner, the real dinner at Perry's. Go ahead.
Senior
Go ahead.
discount.
No, I don't want the bet. I'm going to be like Tom. Nope. Don't
go
want
ahead.
it.
No,
No,
play it back.
No.
Mark.
You
Go
can look at-
to
That's fine. It's no bet. I'm going to go like Tom. When he decided to bet with that much angst,
Miles is your number 7.
I decided fuck it.
3993.
You said Kurt.
We have no way of going back on this anyhow.
Yeah, you
do we?
do. The podcast, we can go back on it.
For you, okay?
No.
Ask the guys listening.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I didn't bet.
But you did say Kurt Cobain, and I thought that's
Kevin,
weird.
did I say Kurt Cobain, or did I? Kevin
Yeah, I
says
know you
I
did.
didn't. Hey, B Large, did I say Kurt Cobain?
3993.
Yeah, okay.
Suzanne,
So he's wrong
Suzanne,
too.
did
I don't
say
care.
Kurt Cobain?
You did.
Go back.
This hour from the Trajan Wealth K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com. Denver's talk station, 630 K-How.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. So off the air, we were having a discussion, and I said, well, Mark, why would you say Kurt? He said, no, I said Eric. And it's just a friendly little conflict. I said, I heard Kurt. Now, I might have heard Kurt because of the famous rocker Kurt Cobain. But he said Eric. So what I'd like to do
The only people on YouTube, all the people on YouTube right now, look.
I don't care what they
Eric.
say.
He said Eric.
I don't care.
Eric.
Why don't I
Eric.
want to hear it? I want to hear it because that really bothers me that I heard Kurt.
Well, you know why you
really,
heard Kurt, because the last name is so unique.
No, I know that, but somewhere on this, right? Doesn't the YouTube feed save our in-between talk?
We can't go back. Oh yeah, we probably could go back if you rewind it. Suzanne, go to the tape.
Go back.
It'll be.
I just want to know.
And if I'm right, I win. If I'm wrong,
but
no
you're not
bet.
betting. You're not betting. I told you I'd bet you dinner. And listen, Mark, I am not even 100% sure I'm correct. What I'm saying is I heard it, and what's weird is how the mind works. I would like to know. I really would like to know.
We're going to get it. We're going to get it.
Okay. And if people said most people are saying you said Eric. Okay. I heard Kurt.
There's not one person, not Suzanne, not B Large, not Kevin, not anybody except for Deputy Dollar, who's, that's Deputy Dollar.
Anyway, just find out and let me know, or whatever. And I'm talking about, you may have said both, but I thought I heard Kurt. I want to hear it. So, or I want somebody to check it. 303-713-TALK. Mike wants to talk about mechanics liens. Go ahead, Mike. What's happening with you? Hello, Mike.
Hey, Tom. How's it going, man?
Good, man. What's going on?
I'm a fire sprinkler contractor, and I put in a fire pump for these guys at the growth facility, and I got my final inspection on, what was the date?
What did you install, actually?
We do fire protection systems in commercial buildings and residential
you're a
houses.
subcontractor.
Correct.
Okay, and you installed a pump, and now what? You're not getting paid?
Correct. I got my final inspection on 7/18/8/25.
Okay, and what happened?
They're just not paying me. They say they don't have the money. and I was curious how long I had to put a lien on the building.
I thought it was 120 days. 120 days.
Yeah, it says all different stuff on the internet. I can't get a straight answer.
Mark, didn't we have this before? Haven't we talked about this? Isn't it 120 days? 4 months, basically?
You mean for the lien?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to have done, actually it's 60 days if you work there. If it's materials, you can stretch that out till 4 months. But
if he worked on the job as a subcontractor and installed a pump,
yes,
doesn't he have 120 days?
No, he has 60 days from the last time he worked there.
Unless he provided materials.
Yeah, if he provided materials, you might be able to stretch that.
Did you provide the pump?
I did provide materials. Oh yeah.
Then
but
he has
unfortunately,
120 days.
you know, I'm a good contractor. I paid all that off.
Suzanne is correct in the 120, but listen, the only part I'm not sure about, and we should ask an attorney, is I was thinking more of a supplier, like a roofing supplier. I don't know if the laborer coming in and installing, say, a water heater or a pump would qualify for the 120. I think it's more for, people delivered windows, people delivered something.
Can we ask Brad O'Brien? Do you think he would know?
I do.
Okay, let's ask Brad O'Brien, olslaw.com, O'Brien Legal Services. He's a real estate attorney. I think that would be pretty cool to ask him.
Yeah.
Because you did do labor, but you also provided the pump itself. What else did you provide?
Oh, fittings, a whole sprinkler system, pipe, sprinkler heads, all the fittings, everything.
So you actually installed the entire system?
Correct. It was more like a retrofit.
Okay.
But same thing.
Okay. And do they call them fire sprinklers?
Oh, yeah. Fire sprinklers.
Okay. And what did they say they will pay you? Do they acknowledge they owe you?
Oh, they acknowledge they owe me. They say they're waiting to start up their equipment because it's kind of like labs or produce like THC oils, I guess, something like that.
And you completed the job when?
They want me to give them more time.
When did you complete the job?
We completed the job
in July, but they don't have a formal contract, is my understanding, right, Mike?
You don't need a formal contract, I don't think.
We completed the job on 7/18, but we got our final inspection with the fire department issued on 8/25.
No, that does not go by the inspection. It goes by when you finished your job.
Okay.
Unless, listen, man, in August, did you have to redo anything?
No, we basically just had to send all the paperwork over to the.
I don't think that would be. I don't think that's considered working. You stopped the job in July.
Yeah, July we were actually physically on site doing testing and everything just for the fire department.
Hey, I'm going to say he is.
Well,
good
hold on.
He's
still within the 120 days for material. What were you going to say, Mark?
I think he is good. Here's how it reads. Listen, it says for laborers who did not provide materials, the lien must be filed after the last labor was performed within 2 months. But he did provide materials, so he gets the 4 months.
Okay, and that would be...
So he's got to do the 10-day. You better do that intent to lien real quick, man.
Oh,
yeah, you said July 18th specifically, right? So you would have July, August, September, October. You have until November 18th.
But you have to do the 10-day before anything.
Yep. I'm planning on doing that today, to be honest with you guys.
And it's not a bad idea to use an attorney, but that's up to you because there's so many mistakes.
I've done it before without attorneys, but it's going to cost me more money.
No, that's good. That's good. If you want to do that, go ahead. Let us know how it goes. I can't stand when people aren't paid. It sucks. And I'll tell you another thing that sucks. We have on the Sleeves Brigade this guy, and I just put him up the other day, so I want to tell you we have a new member of the Sleeves Brigade.
Hold on. Let me say one thing. This is unbelievable. I never heard this before, Tom. You can extend that. Listen to this. The time to file lien may be extended if the claimant files a notice of extension of time to file lien within the first 4 months. This extends the time in which a mechanic's lien can be filed to either 4 months after the project is completed or 6 months after filing the extension. That's great information.
Wow. Okay, well, then that's cool. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Dennis has a comment on the paint deposit call where this guy puts down $1,000 and they didn't arrive at a final price because the painter wanted to increase the price. So then the guy said, well, forget the whole thing. And the painter says, well, I'm still keeping your deposit. The painter did absolutely no work. What do you think, Dennis?
Hello.
Yeah, Dennis, what do you think on that? Go ahead.
No, I'm just, my comment is, why don't these people look into getting a wrap? That's a lot cheaper than painting, and they're real nice.
You know, I've heard that before. But wraps are not permanent either, as far as...
Well, neither are we.
Yeah. Listen, man, I don't know if wraps. You know what? I've heard a lot of people talking about wraps, but I don't think wraps go in place of a bad paint job. I don't think so. I mean, and they really aren't permanent. I mean, they're not meant to be permanent. So, Kevin, do you know anything about wraps? Have you ever seen them?
Yeah, you know, we've seen them on some of our commercial fleet stuff. There's some pretty good stuff out there with wraps. It's somewhat reasonable, you know, compared to paint.
Hey, I remember someone showing up at one point and his entire vehicle, very nice vehicle, by the way, was wrapped. Do you,
Yeah, somebody did it to me as a joke, and they thought it was funny. They
kill
thought it was funny.
I'd kill somebody if I showed up and my car was wrapped.
No, it was years ago, and it was hard to get off there because it had some crazy. I was talking about, I think, how crazy it is to be a fan or something, like crazy fans and they wrapped my stuff with fan stuff for the Broncos or something, but it was really corny, crappy stuff. And
well, hey, while
God.
we're on the subject, I tried to call Exotic Bodies.
Yeah.
And both the shop telephone number and Travis Olson's cell phone number both have messages that are full, so you can't leave a message for them. So I told Miles to go down to the shop in person, see if they're still in business, and call me when he gets there.
Yeah, or do a small claim court thing against this guy,
right.
And then you get a writ of execution. You go and you take stuff. All right. By the way, if you want to do your garage floor, your patios, your pool decks, consider GarageMagic.com. One of the ones on a referral list at referrallist.com, GarageMagic.com. More coming up.
This is Denver's talk station with Michael Brown in the morning and Dan Kaplis in the afternoon. 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Big news over on the east end of town. Pena Boulevard southbound is closed between Tower Road and 56 due to a major vehicle fire. Northbound traffic is affected as well, with slow driving starting at I-70. Overall, a bad time for folks trying to leave or get to the airport this morning. Just west of there, I-270 westbound at Vasquez, we have slowdowns due to bridge work. We're seeing nearly stop-and-go traffic all the way back from I-70 as well. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, mostly sunny skies today. Warmer than yesterday for sure, with a high of 62 degrees this afternoon. Back to cold temperatures tonight with an overnight low of 29 degrees. The current temperature in Denver is 40. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Jackie Robinson was perhaps the only man with the will and courage to integrate the majors, and as the first man, didn't fail. Be sure to catch this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're in an accident and you need help to evaluate your options, get that help free of charge from John Fuller. You will notice the difference when you call. You won't be just a number. John Fuller will only take as many cases as he can personally work. He has chosen to be smaller by design. And you'll notice the difference when you get his cell phone number, his personalized attention, first of all, to review your case. You're not going to go through some call center that asks generic questions. You're going to talk to the attorney that will be handling your case, John Fuller. Not only that, but after he takes your case, it's on a contingency fee basis, so there's no out-of-pocket ever. And he'll always be in touch, giving you updates. You won't feel left out in the wilderness when it comes to being represented. He's my accident expert here on the show. He can be your accident lawyer at myaccidentlawyer.co. myaccidentlawyer.co. 303-597-4500.
Michael Brown for Integrity.
It only records the audio. The screen is black. I don't know if that's a YouTube thing.
Don't tell him he
I'm
was.
not gonna say a word.
Don't say he was right.
I was.
Harry.
Anyhow.
But no, I just started over cooking. Shit.
Oh, but that's. I got off on a tangent. The temperature probe broke. So it wouldn't. It thought it was cold all the time. It got up 600 fucking degrees. I looked out in the back. I didn't have the meat on yet. I looked out on the back.
Bubbling.
The paint did bubble inside, but the fucking smoke came out. I literally texted my neighbors, "It's my fucking grill. Shit's not on fire."
Yeah.
Is how bad it was. And then I called up Monday morning. It was $200+
to get a part
for the parts and shit, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'll never buy that brand again." So
Yeah.
I bought a different brand.
Yeah. But no, I put him on. I follow a lot of his recipes. So the spare is supposed to be like 4 hours at 250.
That's what I was doing in the electric.
And mine was done in 2.5 hours. And I'm like, what the hell?
But the temperature actually reads right.
It reads 250.
You know what you do? Throw another.
I got to get like a Ace Hardware or something. Get a thermometer, throw it inside. And
Just a
check it.
cheapie. They make some food grade ones that they sell at Walmart for $4.
Yeah.
That you can have up to 1,000 degrees.
Yeah, you just set them inside the oven. Yeah.
No, but I really love the name of it. Meat Church is really cool.
Mhm.
I wish I thought of that. It's fucking good.
It is.
I can't wait to taste that sprinkle.
No, it's good stuff. Because and you're like me, I like the taste of the pork. I like pork. I don't need to cover it up with sauce and everything else all the time.
And I hate cleaning sauce up on fucking the grill.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll still put sauce on the grill, and I hate doing it because the cleaning time sucks, is wings, if I actually grill wings.
Yeah.
But do you really grill wings as opposed to putting them in the oven?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, I love barbecue wings.
Yeah.
Not smoked. Actually, I love smoked wings,
I
too.
like to smoke them and then grill them.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Just-
Cook them and then burn them off on the grill.
The only thing with just pure grilling them is you can do it in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 15 for that matter.
Yeah, because you can put them on a pellet for about an hour.
I do that with chicken.
Yeah.
I nuke them for 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
And then you put them on the grill.
You nuke raw chicken?
Yeah, you nuke the chicken for like 5 minutes.
I've never even heard of that.
I'm talking about like breasts with bone in, and then you put them on the grill. Because if you grill chicken, it is so hard to get the outside, and then as you get near the bone, it's absolutely raw. If you look at it.
I can do it perfectly.
Oh, yeah,
If you nuke them for 5 minutes and then put them on the grill,
I have
But it
never.
turns it into rubber. doesn't
I
it?
have never put raw chicken in the microwave in my life. I've never
put
even.
any
I've
food
never
in
even
the
thought of
microwave
it.
to
I'm telling you, you do it and then you put it on the grill. You can't tell that it wasn't grilled.
I know
But it's
people
cooked.
that boil ribs and then put them on the grill.
Well, this is similar, except it's a lot easier. Just nuke them for 5 minutes.
See, I've done that with a baked potato, but I never.
I nuke bacon.
Yeah.
And things in a can.
Yeah.
That's about what I nuke.
Yeah.
But I do that and it comes out great.
Yeah, you just turn the flame down a little bit though, bone down, and you cook
It's
it.
still, it takes no time on the grill, and then they're cooked beautifully
Ugh.
because it tastes like they were grilled.
Doc, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. See,
Why?
I'm never in a rush on the grill. You cook it right.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I can sit there and
have an adult beverage and be
If
fine.
I get my green egg going, I get that bad boy up to about 750, 800
those are cool.
to sear steaks. But you know how long it takes to get
That's
wood up to that degree? I mean, really, it's charcoal, but it's natural charcoal.
It's lump charcoal, yeah. That's dedication, the green egg. I don't have that.
I used to only use a green egg. I bought a contraption for it that keeps the temperature regulated, so then it becomes much easier.
Yeah.
But it's the only thing I've ever smoked with that you can take this much charcoal and get it up to, let's say, 250, 300 for fucking 7 or 8 hours on a handful. It is more energy efficient than any grill I've ever had.
It is.
Berry with amazing onyx sorghum at King Supers today, and keep your bowl goals on track.
Grainberry, healthy cereal for your family.
Inflation Salvation. Keep listening every weekday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for your chance to win $1,000. Just listen for the hourly keyword, then enter it at khow.com. Inflation Salvation on 630 KHOW. Sponsored by Guy Rees.
Brighten your home and save 10% on Benjamin Moore paint by joining the Guy Rees loyalty program. Stop by a store or go to GUIRYS.com to sign up today. Guy Rees, your neighborhood paint store since 1899.
630 KHOW. An iHeartRadio station.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Welcome to the show, and don't forget your insurance checkup. If ever you need to know if you're paying too much or if you have enough coverage, it's a free insurance checkup, unbiased, honest. 303-996-9000.
Hey, real quick, do you want to? I'll go ahead and let you bet on that, whether I said Kurt Cobain or not, if you want. But it's up to you.
Now, go ahead. Tell me what you found out.
Because you were sure I said Kurt Cobain.
At least once I heard it,
okay.
but I could,
So did we cut that audio, B Large? You ready?
You know who that was, don't you?
No, what?
That was the aunt of Eric Cobain.
Okay.
It's funny how as we get older, our mind plays tricks on us.
You never said Kurt in one time?
Not one time, sir.
I cannot believe it. I heard Kurt, and I don't even follow Kurt Cobain. I didn't even realize Kurt Cobain's first name was Kurt Cobain until I looked it up.
Now that doesn't sound right either, Tom.
No, I didn't know. I knew of Cobain.
I didn't know Kurt Cobain's first name.
I knew Cobain.
Was Kurt.
I knew Cobain, the name Cobain. I knew the guy. Isn't he the one that committed suicide, right?
Yes, he did. He was very popular, too.
Somehow, when you said Eric, I heard Kurt. I absolutely heard Kurt.
But yet you didn't know that was Kurt Cobain's first name.
Nope, not really. Not actively.
You're digging a hole.
No, I'm telling you the truth. I
wish
must have.
I wish you were on the stand right now and I was the attorney.
But here's what I'd like to know. Did you say Kurt in any one of your mentions of him?
No, sir. No joking,
Okay.
no, sir.
We're talking about a guy that somebody called in about. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, so let's talk about your problems, questions, complaints. Give us a call at 303-713-TALK. Right now, since it is Friday, a lot of people do movies on weekends. What do you think the top grossing movie of 2022? That's easy, right?
Top Gun, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. Still holds the damn the top spot.
What's numero deuce?
I don't actually know. Let me see. I mean, I guess I could look it up, but right now,
isn't it the worst?
Doctor Strange, multiverse of madness.
Did you see it?
No, not Doctor Strange.
I haven't either. I have no interest in
Jurassic World.
Horrible.
Terrible.
Horrible.
It was
movie.
third. It was third.
Woman King was the best movie I've
Woman
seen
King rock
all
and
year.
rolled.
Woman King.
I like Top Gun better.
Woman King is not listed anywhere on 2022 yet.
That's kind of odd.
I'm looking at the top 50. I don't see Woman King.
I shockingly really enjoyed it. I didn't fall asleep. I loved it.
What about the Elvis movie? That was excellent.
Oh, Elvis was excellent. That's not on there either, Tom?
Hold on. Now
Elvis is
now
top
remember,
10.
it's still 2022. right? Okay, so
Is it not the worst year for movies ever, though? I mean, really?
No. Oh,
it's
actually,
horrible.
no. That's what got me started. I was looking at numbers, okay, and we rocked it. I mean, the industry rocked it when it came to. Okay, here's what it is. Yes, we're still way behind. Like right before the pandemic, the banner year, right before. Okay, we're talking $11 billion. Okay, 11.8, almost $12 billion just before the pandemic. In 19, it went down a tiny bit, but still over $11 billion. Of course, with the pandemic, it went down to $2 billion. And then in 2021, it jumped up to 4, doubled. And now we're at 5.9, $6 billion. So we're still basically half. We're still basically half of the norm. Half of the norm. Now remember something else that has happened in the industry, and that is more and more people have been releasing more and more movie houses have been or producers have been releasing the movies also on Amazon or HBO Max.
Yeah, direct to streaming.
I don't know how they figure that. For example, one of the movies that did quite well was a movie called Ambulance, and that was Elvis, by the way, is number 9. Suze, you asked. Elvis is number 9 of the top 10. What really is funny is Ambulance comes up in the top 50. That was a really good Jake Gyllenhaal, I think his name is. He's a great actor. I love the movie, but it was it was out on online. I don't even know if it was in the theater.
Here's a great stat to go along with what you're saying. 2021 August, AMC's stock, okay, was $60. Where do you think that stock sits today, Tom?
Because people think theaters are going away. I don't know. What do you think?
$12.
I don't know.
$6.57. It's unbelievable.
Are movies done in general?
I'll tell you what, man. I think actors and actresses, well, that wasn't right. I think they're all actors now. But I think actors in general are going to have to get really used to a lot lower salaries because most things going to go direct to streaming. I think the days of big blockbuster hits are coming to an end.
Well, you're right. It could be. But, Stephanie, let's start your problem. What's going on, Stephanie?
I'm calling because I was having issues with O'Mara Ford.
What's the issue?
The issue is that I went in, let's say it was October 1st. Later in the evening, we were looking to purchase a truck for my husband since he works construction.
Yeah.
And, you know, we found a good truck. It was an F-150 2020, priced at $45,000, you know. I said it was a great price for us, even if it was used, but it's something that we needed.
So what was it, a 20 what? 20 what year?
An F-150 2020.
What year? 2020, okay.
2020.
Got it. So tell me, priced in the so it was priced at 40,000, 40 something?
45,000.
Okay, so what went wrong with that purchase?
What went wrong is that they told me since there was no financial institute available for that for Sunday, that they made me sign a blank contract and to come back on Monday, and you know they will have these financial options available for me.
So you were there on a Sunday night, where I don't even know if they're open. You were there on a Sunday night or Saturday night or what?
Saturday night.
Okay, and they said they had to wait till Monday to get the financing.
Correct. But since they told me I could take the vehicle, they just made me sign a blank contract. Didn't give me no documents.
Well, they didn't make you do. They didn't. They didn't make you do anything. You decided to do that. I mean, let's make that clear. I mean, they didn't make you do it. I don't understand the termination. I mean, the terminology. Hold on. I'll come right back to you. Let me take a quick break, and we'll find out what we can do to help you. I'm not sure what the problem is yet. Hold on.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Verdict with Ted Cruz Podcast.
Plenty of drama throughout the Denver Metro for that 11 o'clock hour just south of downtown. I-25 northbound at 6th Avenue. We've got a crash with 3 left lanes blocked. Significant stop and go back from Broadway and about 40 minutes of delays for drivers. Heading to the northeast end of town, I-270 westbound, heavy congestion between I-70 and Vasquez due to bridge work. And further east, good news here, Pena Boulevard southbound reopened between 56th and Tower after a nasty vehicle fire. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, mostly sunny skies today with a high of 62 in the afternoon, much warmer than yesterday, but cooling right back down tonight with a low of 29. The current temperature in Denver is 46. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
This is Ben Ferguson. And this is Ted Cruz. Together we do our podcast, Verdict with Ted Cruz, 3 times a week. Want to know what's going on behind closed doors in the Senate, the White House, the courts?
If you do, download Verdict with Ted Cruz on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You know, the latest news about water is that city water systems have forever chemicals. They're even sending out filters warning you not to drink the water. Soon they'll be recycling sewage into the drinking water to extend their supply. I'm telling you, it is bad news when it comes to drinking water. But Water Pros will do free water testing, waterpros.net. They'll also, of course, install a system for all the drinking water you ever need under $1,000 fully installed. That's an incredible price. You save thousands over the other people. The best at the lowest prices. 303-862-5554, 862-5554, waterpros.net. And speaking about saving money, let's not forget theartofgranite.com. Not only do you save money, you get a preview of that savings when you call them, because they will give you prices on the phone, whether it be granite, quartz, any stone or man-made material. They do it all. Wholesale and materials, tear out and haul away's free. You get the bathroom done free when you do the kitchen. Get a price right now. 303-386-5919. 303-386-5919.
Facing a job
On accident, like, you know, all those guys, but when it comes to, like, just, you think, with that kind of success and that kind of youth, how do you get that bad? Like, literally, but I mean, because your mind's fucked up. But then it made me think of, who was the Mork for Mork guy?
Robin Williams.
God, talk about success. Now, he was older and he had some pretty bad medical problems, but still, man, the suicide.
You know what infuriates me? You know the Kristen girl with the guy in the basement?
Yeah.
So sometime overnight, she texts me a screenshot of his criminal history. Child pornography. Why didn't she look this up before moving the guy into her house with kids?
Oh, my God. She is a fucking
What
sicko.
a nut.
Well, all she needs to do is go to the court with that, and she will get that. Actually, does he got to register?
I don't know. That's a good question.
See if he's a sex offender.
Right.
If he's a sex offender, he's got to go. Unless he registered. I don't know how that works.
Well, that's why I always rented my own place, because I didn't have to check in.
We had one. I felt so bad for. So when we lived in Red Hawk, we all got a notice, and the sex offenders' kids were close to our kids' age, so they all rode the bus. It was 2 boys, and I felt so bad for those boys because every kid, and we told our kids, you make fucking fun of them, you're in fucking trouble, dude. But every kid on the bus would make fun of the sex offender kids, and it was fucking sad as shit, man. That dude fucked up his kids' lives.
Yep.
Suzanne, you remember that? The sex offender and fucking Red Hawk and those poor kids he had?
It was so sad.
Wasn't it 2 boys?
He had a bunch of kids.
Fuck, man. They were so brutal on the bus to him, like, hey, you want to suck my dick? You fucking, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Kids can be that way.
I know.
Yeah, kids are tough.
Our kids came home kind of like, oh, we met the sex offender kids. I said, hey, that was not them. That was a fucking decision their dad made.
The sins of the father should not be vested.
Yeah, I said, I hear you
Right.
guys gave him any shit. We're going to have a fucking come to Jesus quick.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you want to take that dad, though, and go, fucking stupid ass.
But people that do that are selfish anyway, so you,
I know.
you can't reach
It also depends on what the offense was. I mean, when they had some crazy fucking DA in Boulder who made the people who did that a naked streak through Boulder as sex offenders. Now you take a bunch
Yeah,
of
but that's ridiculous. We're
no,
not
but what
talking
I'm
about
saying
that.
is no. But you don't know what this guy did. He may have done something as simple as that, or just taking a piss on a golf course and somebody,
No, there have been cases of that where it's
Right.
a decent exposure. And
Exactly. So you don't know what this guy did, Mark. It could have been
But if
something.
he's registered, you can look it up.
No, you can look it up.
No.
No. In fact, it was. No, when they send the notice, if they're
Yeah.
around you, no, it says it was something with a minor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It gives you. It doesn't tell you exactly. Although, like Kevin says, it's all open records.
Yeah.
Right.
But it made it very clear that he likes little kids.
Okay.
I had a guy years ago working for me, and a customer came in and said, as long as he's here, I'm never going to come near. I was like, what? And he said, here, go to this website. Sure enough, there he is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you can him?
Yeah. Yeah, because about 2 weeks prior, he propositioned a customer.
Aye.
You know, it's like wink, wink, nod, nod. You know.
They can't. I heard you can't fix that shit. They try to fix the pedophile part. They try to fix them, and you just can't fucking fix them. Oh, we're back.
We protect our hearts and the hearts of those we love. Check in on one another and be a part of a healthy blood pressure movement. Rally your squad to take the online pledge at releasethepressure.org. Brought to you by the Release the Pressure Coalition and the Ad Council.
To protect her home and family in a disaster, Karen was willing to wade through water, mud, and insurance paperwork.
Yeah, I can do this.
You go, Karen! By simply understanding and updating what her insurance covers and doesn't cover now, she'll be better prepared no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Welcome to the show, and keep this in mind, okay? If you need a family lawyer, harrisfamilylaw.com. They do mediation as well, so you can save tons of money with a mediation. Rich Harris himself handles the mediation, so ask about that if you want to go what a lot of people are doing nowadays to save money and save stress. They also, of course, can handle any part of your divorce or the whole thing. 303-515-5000, harrisfamilylaw.com. So, Stephanie, this is not unlike a lot of problems that happen. What they do is dealers will often sell a car, and they sell a car, and they do a preliminary credit check, and then you take the car, and then they say, can't get you financing, or you have to put more money down, or we have to charge you more money, or some other problem. But what I don't understand is this. When you went to see the car, you knew what the price was going to be, right? I mean, you said you signed a blank contract, but let's qualify this. When you did have a purchase contract, is that right, Stephanie?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and the purchase contract said $45,000, right?
That's correct.
And did it say you put any money down, or you were going to put any money down?
It would be $15,000 down.
And that's what you told him, but you didn't give it to him that night?
Since I didn't have all with me cash, they charged my card $5,000 that night.
Okay, but the purchase contract you signed, it showed you put $5,000 down with $10,000 due?
No, it didn't show none of that.
Did it show any money down?
No.
What did it show?
They didn't even give me they didn't give me even a receipt of what I paid. What they.
Okay, so this is really important, Stephanie. You don't have then a contract.
Well, I went back on Monday because they said they were gonna talk to me about.
No. I mean, when you took the car, this is important, Stephanie. You might be able to help you. When you took that truck, Saturday night, you had no contract.
No contract.
Hold on. This is too hard to believe. Hold on. We're going to come back to you. This is crazy. Hold on. Okay. Do you guys believe she had no contract? No contract whatsoever.
All right, games this weekend. Who's looking forward to what? I can't wait to watch the fucking Eagles because I love watching
Mark,
a team
did you
that
get my
hasn't
IM?
lost.
Mark,
Who's Broncos playing?
can you not hear me?
In London, you got to get up at 7 in the morning to watch it.
You know what's weird about that game? Even I just never watch it. I just never watch it.
Did
you
you
see
get
that?
my IM?
Oh no, babe. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Jaw drop. Watch the jaw drop.
They've been talking about Jerry Lee Lewis was.
Oh, holy shit!
Hey, it's
at
Doc. What's
school.
going on?
You can talk about it. Just don't say the names.
Oh,
'Cause he's a senior in high
fuck!
school. Yeah.
You should respond. That sucks. Literally.
Matthew is a senior in high school.
Okay, so how much are they going to?
He got
How much are they going to
caught
give you
beating
back?
up BJ
Kevin?
in the parking lot and just got expelled for 45 days for it.
Her sister's kid got
Or
caught
if he was giving it,
giving
that's
a
even more
blowjob
extreme.
to some kid at school
So many levels.
and got suspended for 45.
Are you okay with
days.
that?
I'm going to respond with that sucks.
Her daughter was gay, then not gay, then gay again, then not gay. I think
Okay.
she's not gay now, but I could be wrong. The son has been not gay and now gay.
They're trying to decide.
They're all trying to decide in
No,
fucking
you
early high
misunderstood,
school.
Mark. He was
Okay,
getting
great.
one, not giving one.
He was
if
getting
you don't
one?
Get the
He was
check
getting one.
in a week. You give me a call.
So a chick was blowing him.
I don't know, but I would assume
Okay,
so.
Well, you got to
Take
ask.
care.
That's relevant.
Thanks.
It is fucking relevant.
So he got suspended for getting them?
So wait, you can get suspended for getting a blowjob?
He got caught in the parking lot.
Depends
Well,
on
that's outside of the doors.
It depends on who gives it to you.
Damn. Now, did the person giving the blowjob get suspended? That would be interesting.
How many guys have ever turned it down?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
he got suspended for getting a blowjob in the parking lot. I'm not going to say.
Oh, who's
I'm not going to say the name, but it's someone related.
That's why you got to at
Su-
least drive around the
to
block
Suzanne's.
somewhere. You can't stay in that parking lot.
Were they in a
Life
car?
hacks.
They should have pulled the Chris Rock and just said, "Wasn't me. Wasn't me."
Should have bought a trench coat, and you could have just hid the person down there.
She's checking me for genital warts. That's what I would have said.
Like, I felt a lump earlier. I had to ask somebody's opinion.
Jeez.
Can't trust myself.
A fucking cock meat sandwich in the parking lot.
Oh my.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Boy, tell me my life isn't exciting. Just hearing news about her relatives is like fucking. It's like the best movie ever.
All right, so we get a minute. That was a follow-up on one of the calls I made.
What was it?
She had paid for a refrigerator repair. They came out. They said they couldn't do it. Then she never called them back, and she gave them $700, and they charged her for the service for getting there and for a restocking fee. So they're giving her $500 out of the $700.
That's decent. That's really decent.
Yeah. So,
I think that was a great outcome. We'll do that one.
Yeah. So when you let me know when you want.
you see this Jerry Lee Lewis, they said they accidentally reported his death.
Yeah.
He died today.
Oh, that's weird.
Jerry Lee Lewis died.
Was he like brain dead?
I don't know, but they were just like incorrectly reported his death.
Wow, I
Did
thought he
They
died.
officially say that he's
I know,
dead.
now-
They
10
said
years
yesterday
ago.
that he wasn't dead
He
yet.
died a few times, apparently.
I wonder if they did that with someone recently too. They said they were dead, but they were literally brain dead in a coma.
It was a lady who dated, what's her face?
Yeah, the chick.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres' old girlfriend. What's her name? Anne Heche.
Anne Heche, that's right.
Oh, right.
Gosh, she got crazy.
Anne Heche.
Her life. Wow.
You know, her, she's got the majority of Suzanne's kin do not believe in dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were never here. God put dinosaur bones on the earth. This ain't no bullshit.
Why?
I have Sydney.
They put dinosaur bones. The Earth's only 2,000 years old. Period. End of story.
6,000.
No, well, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But the dinosaur bones were to give us a frame, a mind frame of time or something. There's no logic to it. You're asking me why? I have no fucking clue why. I mean, it's insane. So last time we were visiting, the kid that we were talking about, I bring him out to grab some pizza, and we're sitting there bullshitting. And I like the kid. I like him a lot. He says to me just like this, my mother's the stupidest person I ever met. I'm like, I know that, but I never heard him saying it. And he goes, do you know she doesn't believe in dinosaurs? And I said, well, actually, I did know that. I didn't know you believed in dinosaurs. God, it's ridiculous.
You know what? You know who Richard Dawkins is?
Tom, have you ever heard shit like that where people don't believe dinosaurs ever walked the planet?
No. I heard
so Dawkins
similar
said he
things
would
about
he would
timing,
become
though.
The most fervent
it's so odd.
advocate for God on one condition. If you found just one fossil out of order. In other words, if you found the bones of a modern horse beneath the fossil of a prehistoric, anything where it's out of time sequence, he would become a believer in God.
Really, Doc,
it's amazing.
You're Doc, you're misrepresenting a lot of these arguments
Doc,
because
put your headphones on.
because you're a staunch atheist. But you know what you're doing? You're a staunch atheist, and you're just totally mischaracterizing some of the people who dispute your theories.
Oh.
There you go, Doc. You gotta say things on Doc time.
I'm just saying, it's so easy to mischaracterize. You can take the biggest nuts in the world that believe in God and the biggest nuts in the world who are atheists, and it proves nothing.
No. All I said, we're talking about evolution, not God. Richard Dawkins said...
I heard you say God in that sentence. That he would be a staunch advocate of God.
Right, if you found one fossil out of sequence, that's all.
I don't even get that part.
But... Then he would believe.
Denver's talk station has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Cash. That's cash. Enter it now at khow.com. Inflation salvation on 630 KHOW.
Ripped off. Bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. Come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome to the show. I'm Tom Martino, here to help you solve problems, answer questions, take complaints, talk about your life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This hour brought to you by CentryRV.com. Century RV, think about it. It's car day today, so we can talk about RVs as well. Century RV is going strong with new and used RVs up at I-25 and exit 243. That's the exit to Longmont. They're on Frontage Road. CentryRV.com. Screaming prices, great deals. And they even buy your used units. And they have a new facility for maintenance. CentryRV.com. 303-453-1111. Speaking about car deals and such, today is car day. You can call about anything you want. Anything. But Stephanie, this car deal I'm finding crazy. She says she went to O'Mara Ford and they bought an F-150 Saturday night and left there without a contract. Just drove away without any contract, which meant there was no sales price, no down payment noted, no come back, no anything, because there was no contract.
Well, maybe they just test drove it in their, I don't know. Bring it back.
Well, Stephanie, I want you to explain that to me. Did they just give you the keys and say, okay, go home and come back and we'll do the paperwork? Stephanie?
told them if I was going to get any paperwork. They said, no, don't worry, we'll handle that all on Monday.
All right. So everything was verbal, everything, and you left thinking you would come back Monday and do all the paperwork.
Correct. So
and when you hold on,
Monday,
okay, well that's good news, because when you came back Monday, if you did not sign anything, then you have nothing. You have no obligation to that dealer at all. You could you just leave the truck and walk away. So what happened Monday when you went back?
Well, on Monday, to my surprise, they already had submitted a loan for over $63,000.
But they couldn't. You didn't sign a contract. They could not have submitted a loan to you without a contract. How could a loan?
On Saturday night, when they made me, we were doing all this,
Doing all what, Stephanie? You told me, Saturday night they hand you the keys and let you take the truck home. You didn't say you signed. Did you sign anything?
Yes, I signed a blank contract.
A blank Why in God's name would you sign a blank contract?
I have no idea.
Wait. So hold on. So when you went back Monday, hold on, Stephanie. You signed a blank contract for the purchase, but not for financing. You would still have to sign a contract for financing, and they presented that to you on Monday. A loan for $60,000, was it?
Over $63,000.
Did you sign that?
No.
Okay.
I don't think she bought a car, Tom.
Did you leave the truck? Did you leave the truck there? So this is what I'm hearing. You signed a blank contract Saturday night. They had you come back Monday and tried to get you to sign a $60,000 loan. Is that right?
Well, the one that I had signed, the blank contract that I signed, they inputted those numbers in there. And so
I understand that, but that's still, hold on, Stephanie. There's two parts of a deal. There's the sale, and then there's the financing. You have to sign both of them.
Well, there's
so
also
Saturday
truth
night
in lending. There's also like 10 other documents you have
Mark,
to sign.
I'm talking about the main parts of a deal: the purchase and the financing. She has to sign both sets of documents. So, Stephanie, if you signed a blank purchase deal Saturday night, I assume you did not sign a blank finance agreement. They still needed.
I did.
Oh, come on, Stephanie.
I don't believe Ameriford would have her sign blank. I just don't believe it. Can you send us something over?
Stephanie, how can she prove that, Mark? She can't prove it because they filled it in.
Well, let's call them up. I mean, let's ask them.
Stephanie, let me get this straight. Saturday night, you go in there and they say, "Oh, no problem, Stephanie. We can sell this to you for $45,000. You put 15 down, then we're going to finance 30, right?"
Yes.
Okay, and then say, "Just sign the papers and we'll submit them on Monday." We can't do it now.
No, they said to come back on Monday because they're going to have the financial options available for me to see.
Wait. But you said you signed a finance agreement Saturday night.
That's correct. But it was a blank finance agreement.
A blank finance agreement Saturday night.
Yes.
And a blank purchase contract Saturday night.
Yes. And then on Monday when I told them that I didn't want to move forward with the purchase, they told me to get out of their establishment. So they ran me and my kids and my family out of the establishment and, or called the police. So we called the police. Police came out. And I asked, the police officer if he could actually even, if they could provide him with a copy of the contract. They denied him that also, so they didn't give him a copy either on Monday. On Wednesday evening, I get a call back from the financial advisor and said, "Hey, I have two financial options available for you if you want to move forward with the purchase." And I said, "No, well, I tried to do that on Monday, and they wouldn't take the vehicle back." He said, he's like, "You only have two options. Come in and we'll finance the loan, because I have these two options for you. Or if you don't want to move forward with it."
May I ask you something? Because
what was the second option?
This is all I need to know. Where do you stand today? Do you have that truck?
Yes.
And do you have, hold on.
Tried to take it back on Wednesday, like he told me that I could return it back on Wednesday. Went in on Wednesday, and they did not take it back. They came back with a different contract on Wednesday, showing me different numbers on there.
You know, how crazy, wait a minute, how crazy is this? First of all, Stephanie, you're not in the driver's seat, no pun intended. They are. They are totally in control of this deal because you signed a blank contract.
Yes.
Do you understand how foolish it is to sign a blank contract?
Yes.
You trusted them, right?
Yes.
Who did you deal with at O'Mara Ford?
I dealt with various employees. The financial advisor that I had was Josh. And then the sales personnel that I had with was Isaac.
Now, wait a minute. So you had Isaac, the salesperson, and then when it came to the loan, Josh talked to you, right?
Justin, sorry. Yeah, his name was Justin.
So when Justin talked to you, did Justin say to you, we're going to do a loan on Monday?
Yes.
Just sign all these documents first, and we'll submit them on Monday. But there were no numbers in there.
That's correct.
Then Monday when you came back, you found out the truck was more like $75,000 because you said it was a $60,000 loan and $15,000 down?
Correct, at a 15% interest rate.
And so you said, I can't do this. And then what did they called the cops?
Correct. I told them that I was going to return the vehicle back, that I never agreed to any of this.
So why didn't you? Why didn't you?
Because I never agreed. You know, they never gave me my options on Saturday because they didn't have.
Why didn't you leave the vehicle? Why did you take the vehicle with you?
Because the officer said that they said that they weren't going to be able to do anything with the vehicle there. So I left.
Said that?
I tried to leave the vehicle. They tried to give the keys. The officer tried to give the keys to them, and they didn't take the keys to the vehicle.
You should have parked it right out front and left the keys in it.
It was parked out in the front, too.
You got a big problem here, Stephanie. Stephanie, I'm serious. You got a serious, serious problem. I don't know if we can...
you know, I do have the recording of the financial, Justin, when he called me on Wednesday, stating that there was no contract, that I could return the vehicle or move forward with the purchase. And then I do have the recording when I went in to the dealership that evening...
Can we play that recording right now? Hold on. You have that recording you can give to us right now.
I have that recording, yes.
Okay, we want that recording. Hold on, and we'll talk about this coming back. We really want that recording. Suze, arrange to get that recording, please. Okay, 303-713-TALK. RealCBDThatWorks.com. Get it for your pain, inflammation, anxiety. 30% off on products when you put Tom in the promo code, but even more than that off on some of their clearance items. RealCBDThatWorks.com. Bigger is not always better. With car accidents, I don't want a giant firm where I'm just a number. That's why I use John Fuller as my accident lawyer on my radio show. I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino, and I know you don't want to be just a number either. So call John Fuller, and you'll notice the difference right away. John handles each and every case personally. You get his personal cell phone number and attention. Let my accident lawyer be your accident lawyer at myaccidentlawyer.co for Colorado. myaccidentlawyer.co. Get free evaluation of your case, and if you choose Fuller Law, you only pay a small fee when you win. John believes each and every client is important, not just the giant cases. He knows you need answers, you need advice, you need action. Don't wait in line. myaccidentlawyer.co, where you're not just a number. 303-597-4500. 597-4500. myaccidentlawyer.co. Okay, Water Pros, you know, can give you the best systems at the lowest
Inflation
prices.
is up, the stock market is down, and you're just a few
Is
years
there a
away from
problem here?
retirement. Learn how to get prepared with Sean O'Keefe. Inflation is up, the stock market is down, and you're just a few years away from retirement. Learn how to get prepared with Sean O'Keefe and Dan Blair on the Retirement Summit, Saturdays at noon here on 630 KHOW. And visit GoSummitWealth.com.
WaterPros.net. WaterPros, the best water systems at the lowest prices. I told you about their drinking water, the best drinking water you can get, triple filter, reverse osmosis, under $1,000 fully installed. Well, how about a whole house system for water softening under $2,000? Yes, it is incredible. And this is a whole house computerized low maintenance system for softening water for better laundry, better skin, better plumbing, better all around clothing. You will love it. That's waterpros.net. Don't go anywhere else. 303-862-5554.
New on signed a blank piece of paper. Then when she brought the truck back Monday, it was like $40,000 higher, and all the paperwork was filled out from the blank contract that she signed Saturday. And she doesn't want the vehicle, and you guys won't take it back. And apparently the police even came out at one point. So I don't know who we talked to get some information on what's going on this deal. Who was her sales rep?
Suze, I need to talk to you.
Isaac apparently was her sales rep. But I think it's...
Oh, she went to get that listener? Oh, okay, never mind, thank you.
No, not at all. Go ahead, man. Yeah, something, I mean, the whole story sounds sketchy. We never
Hey,
get
Suze?
calls like this on you guys.
I got a text from your cousin, Deb, and Deb Major.
All right, thanks.
And it said there had a listener there. Is that who you went to see?
Yep.
A listener showed up, yeah.
If this was some
He's
used
Okay,
gonna
car
sit in the
place,
parking lot and do his call
I
from
just
the parking
never
lot.
have heard
I
anything
didn't let him
like
come up,
this with
okay?
O'Mara.
Okay,
That doesn't mean it's not
there is
possible by
a
any
small
means.
problem, though. Apparently, he signed something saying not
And
to
who the
talk
fuck does
to the
sign a
media
bunch of blank shit?
with
I
this
never heard of
company.
that.
So
And
I
leave
told him just
15
don't
grand,
mention
10
the
in
company
cash
name. Was
without
that proper?
He signed a non-disclosure?
Was it cash?
10 cash, 5 on a card.
She left 10,000.
I guess so. He has all the paperwork. I guess
Really?
I could get that
I
from
thought it was the
him.
other way around.
Most dealerships won't let you.
What kind of a deal is it?
Something to do with an awning company.
Well,
So
if we don't listen, if we don't mention
they told
any
her,
names,
according
his
to her,
name,
it's like
give him a
50
different
grand.
name too.
She puts
Okay,
10 and
perfect.
5 down. She comes back in Monday. They
Thinking
fill in
she's
the
gonna have a
paperwork.
$30,000 loan. Now it's 60.
Well, I'll bet you she has a very low credit score.
Irregardless.
And they had to and they had to go to some
Well,
secondary financing.
That has nothing to do with the purchase price, though.
No,
unless
no.
if she's saying the 70 grand is at the end of the loan is how much she paid.
No, they'll bump the price to cover it. They'll have to pay a 30% discount to get the loan done,
Yep, but I guarantee she's got a low credit score.
especially with a 15% loan.
Right.
Okay, so real quick.
It's a heavy
here's what we're
discount.
gonna do. Pick a different name to go by, and we're not gonna mention the company name. That's what Tom Martino wants to do with you.
But I mean,
Oh my God, this guy was nutty as fuck. Listen to what it says. Assailant tried to tie up Paul Pelosi. When police arrived, he said, "We are waiting for Nancy." Holy shit. These are the ones you just throw the fucking key away.
Yeah. But he's the one that's been in and out of jail 20 times for petty shit, I guarantee you.
Oh, that
Did
dude
he?
fucked up.
Hold on. Did he have a
Fucked up.
MAGA hat?
He was just released too.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
You know what? They didn't. The Democrats could give half a rat's ass when the guy was walking over to Kavanaugh's house with a fucking baseball bat and a
Yeah,
gun
now-
or whatever the
now
fuck
it's
it
serious.
was.
You know, because Nancy's involved. Now it's serious.
Watch, they're going to want more patrol and they'll do it, but they didn't give it to the Supreme Court.
What kind of house they live in? A guy can bust in like that.
And
Fuck, I was thinking that,
Not having
man.
an alarm system?
Yeah, but even if it had an alarm system. Yeah, I'm still here, man. All right, thanks. What'd she say her name was? Artiga, right?
Yeah, Ortega. See, I've heard of that.
Or go to GUIRYS.com to sign up today. Guyries, your neighborhood paint store since 1899.
When he's not talking about it, he's tweeting about it.
Do you Twitter?
Follow the Troubleshooter at Real Tom Martino. And stay connected with all of Denver's talk station on Twitter.
Just give me your Twitter and I'll follow you.
Find us right now at 630 KHOW. This hour from the Trajan Wealth K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com. Denver's talk station, 630 K-How.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Wow. Anyway, if you have a problem, a question, or complaint, give us a call. We want to hear about it. We want to help you. And this one with O'Mara just is blowing my mind. I'm going to go on to another call while we wait. Did anyone call over there to O'Mara to see if they can talk about this, or are we getting the...
Tom, do we need someone to call?
I don't know if we do or not. I think I want to hear the recording.
I think Mark's making a call now.
Mark's on the phone with him, yeah.
He's on the phone. Yeah. And basically she's saying that both financial contracts and purchase contracts were blank. No prices put in there. But, Suze, did you ask Stephanie to email us the recordings?
I will right now.
Yeah, thank you. Now, Brian, what is going on with you, Brian? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the call.
Yes, sir. What's happening?
Well, let me give you some background. We lived in Colorado once before, moved back to Pennsylvania, and we just recently, in June, moved back to Colorado.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I had to go back to Pennsylvania to take care of business there. So my wife, my daughter, and my son-in-law are here staying with my son. Well, they were in the process of buying a home. They were having trouble with their banks getting money transferred from Pennsylvania to here because you had to have ID to open up an account here and residence.
Brian, who was selling?
Yeah.
Who was buying the house?
My daughter and son-in-law were buying the house. Okay.
And they were buying the house in Colorado, right?
In Colorado, yes. All right.
Okay.
So the skinny of it is that they were having issues with their bank trying to get the money for the down payment. So my daughter called me and said, hey, can you transfer me some money for the down payment, and then I'll get it back to you when we get my banking stuff straightened out. So we had transferred $3,900, 3 transactions, $1,000, $1,000, and $1,900. Total of $3,900 was transferred. Well, none of it ever reached her. None of it ever reached her checking. None of it ever reached her accounts.
Now hold on, Brian. Hold on, Brian. Yes. Wait. Just I know you got it. You're in a hurry, but you don't have to be.
Through Facebook.
Brian, hold on. You said none of it hit her account. Where did she have her account?
Okay, this was the Facebook. So we were transferring money through Facebook.
Okay. But you were transferring it. Brian, hold on, please. Did she have a conventional bank account in Colorado?
Yes, that's where we transferred the money to.
Okay. And you had a conventional account where?
In Pennsylvania.
Okay. And why did you use Facebook?
Because she needed the money as soon as possible so she could have it for her closing.
Okay. Now, I'm not aware of how Facebook transfers money. You have to help me. How do you go about that?
Okay. You set up an account with Facebook with your checking information. The other person does it likewise, and then all you do is go to Facebook Messenger, and their program they use is called MetaPay. All right. So you go to Facebook.
Got it.
You click on it. You click on your account, and then you click on the person that you want to send money to. You put the amount in. You say yes. You put your password.
Okay. Now, here's what I need to know, Brian. Was it subtracted from your account?
Yes, it was.
Okay. When was it subtracted from your account?
Instantly.
Okay. And so it never showed up. Who do you talk to about that? Do they have a customer service line?
Yes, you get a customer service line, and the individual tells you you have to submit a claim. They give you a claim number, and we'll be back with you in 2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3 days. We have submitted 15 of these claims. I've never heard anything back except once.
And the money is just gone.
It's gone. We provided them the documentation that we sent it. We provided them the documentation that she didn't receive it. So
I
anyway,
think his bank should be helping him out, Tom.
This is weird.
I did call my. So what ended up happening? $1,000 did come back to our accounts. Now we're only out $2,900.
Okay, but what I need to know is this, Brian. This is really important. And now listen carefully when I ask this. Do you go on to Facebook and enter a routing number and an account number for both you and her?
No.
Like
everybody
Venmo,
sets
Tom.
up their own. Everybody, it's like Venmo. Yes. So everybody sets up their own.
I understand. So on your account, on your Facebook made a transfer account, you had to connect it to a bank account, right?
Or to our credit card, yes. Our Visa debit card.
Fine, but you had to connect it with your debit card, just like you connect PayPal and just like you connect Venmo and just like you connect anything. So you connected your debit card to that account. Then your daughter goes in and gets an account and it connects her account, right?
Yes.
Is it possible your daughter did not properly connect her account?
No, because we have sent money this way plenty of other times.
Okay, that is important.
Yes.
This is not a one-time thing. You have done this before.
No, that's how, because, like my son lives back in Pennsylvania. He needed money.
Okay, I got it. I believe you. Now, what is it? Hold on. But have you sent it to your daughter before, to that account before?
Yes.
Okay. Then what I don't understand is why this time did it not show up? What was different about this time?
Don't know. Can't tell you, sir.
So, Suze, I disagree that why would it be the bank's problem? He does it. It's like if you connect Venmo to your bank account and you do a transfer and it doesn't show up, but it comes out of your account, why would that not be Venmo's problem? Why is it the bank?
I would just think they would have more access of dealing with taking the money from Facebook, giving it back to their customer, and letting Facebook come back. That's all.
Yes,
man.
We did that. We went to First National Bank out of Pittsburgh. We went to them. I called them up, the customer service, and told them. They said, since this isn't like a fraud thing where somebody without our knowledge took money out, we had knowledge of the transfer, and they couldn't do anything about it.
I mean, this is crazy. In our world right now, no, seriously. What happens to people that use Zelle and Venmo and Facebook and all of what happens? What happens? I mean, I am telling you, there is no place. If they tell you sorry, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is what we did. We went to Colorado's Attorney General's office. I guess there's a division. My wife has been handling this only because it went from my account to my wife's account to my daughter. Okay, but anyway, with that being
Wait a minute. When it went from your account to your wife's account, was that a regular transfer?
Yes. I just transferred it because we have a joint account. We have two accounts, and I just transferred it from one account to another account.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so now it's your wife. She went to the Attorney General, and what happened?
And there's a complaint office that you file it with. That was 6-8 weeks ago. And every time you call that number to this Attorney General's office here in Colorado, you get a voicemail. Nobody ever returns your call. She filed online, and she keeps calling to do a follow-up to see where they're at with it, and she can't get a hold of anybody, and nobody from this complaint office for fraud or whatever has ever returned her calls.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
I think it's worth a shot just because I'm hearing some success with it. He should file a complaint with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and see, because they are being treated fairly by banks, lenders, and other financial institutions.
Are these pay sites considered banks? What are they considered?
That's what I would think, Tom. He should file a complaint.
Okay.
Just so you know, Tom, pardon me, I had a friend whose kid had a bunch of fraud on her account. The bank said, sorry, it was you. Too bad, so sad. So then they ran into someone who said, you should file a complaint because banks have to answer within 24 hours to these complaints. The case was closed, and all of a sudden it was open. She had her money back in 24 hours.
Really?
Oh, okay.
No, this is one place to start for sure.
Okay.
Suze will give you the information, but we need to start giving this information out more and more frequently because it's incredible. And, Deputy Doc solidified it the other day because he used it. And what's the actual name for people listening?
Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. They're dedicated to making sure you're treated fairly by banks, lenders, and other financial institutions.
Hey, Brian, I have one quick question. Did you ask your wife's bank to tell you where they transferred the money?
Yes.
And what did they say?
Transferred. They said it was transferred through this MetaPay, which is Facebook's way of transferring money.
Right. Okay. So they acknowledged that the money was sent to MetaPay.
Yes.
Okay. That's a.
Okay. Do you have that documented in any kind of a transcript?
Well, yeah, we can. No, I don't have it, but we can get that.
So right now you're out $1,900.
No, $2,900.
Oh, 29. I'm sorry. You were sending 39. You're out 29.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the website I want you to go to, and right in the top right it says submit a complaint. I really want you to do this. We're not giving up on this, by the way. We'll continue as well. But see, I've often said this. Where do you go with these big giant firms like this, like Facebook? Where the hell do you go? There is no person you can. Okay, you know what, Mark? That's a great idea. You know what? That is a great idea. Small claims court would get their attention because no matter how big they are, they have to answer it. But first, here's the website. It's consumerfinance.gov.
And I think banks have to answer a complaint, right, Suzanne? You saw this last night. Within 24 hours of getting it from those guys.
Yes.
That's powerful. Hey, we got an update on Omer. I talked to the GM.
All right, hold on.
There.
Just hold on, Mark. Great. Consumerfinance.gov. Do me a favor. Please put in a complaint with them. Get back to us. And then also, we're going to check out other ways to help you, okay? Like small claims court. Mark can help walk you through the logistics of that. We have more coming up, and then Mark has a follow-up from Omer right after this.
This is Denver's talk station with Tom Martino now. Leland Conway at 2, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Discover.
Busy Friday driving throughout the Denver metro, south of downtown I-25 northbound at 6th Avenue. A crash in the 2 middle lanes with stop-and-go traffic back from Lincoln and Broadway and nearly 50 minutes of delays for drivers just trying to head into downtown. Over on the northeast end, I-270 westbound between I-70 and Vasquez, major slowdowns due to bridge work. Otherwise clearing up throughout the Denver metro, I-70 east and westbound, no complaints. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, mostly sunny skies with a high of 62 degrees in the afternoon, much warmer than it was yesterday. However, cold again tonight with an overnight low of 29 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny again. The current temperature in Denver is 46. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Some banks can make it complicated to redeem credit card rewards. But with Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time. Talk about amazing. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies, the name says it all, but I could add one more thing to that. Retirement Planning Center and execution of your retirement plan, because they help you not only get ready for retirement, but how to implement retirement. They're helping me through all kinds of elements I have. I have an IRA here, a 401k there, some different elements, but that's not a plan. They're helping me do a plan. And I'm proud to be a client. I'm also proud to have them as a sponsor of this show, because I think other people need to know about their free consultations and how they can benefit them. I want you to call this trusted family-owned team approach to retirement planning, a father, son, son-in-law, and a support staff. They help with income, investments, taxes, health care, and legacy. Retirement is more than just any one thing. It's a combination. They'll meet with you and come to you as many times as it takes for you to be comfortable. rpcenter.com, rpcenter.com, 970-663-3211. You know, whenever you go through a problem with your property, whether it's a fire, a flood, a broken pipe, you discover black mold, maybe some asbestos, unattended death, a crime, whatever it is, and you need help restoring your property, American Restoration 24/7. Not only do they have the EPA certifications they need to get rid of dangerous substances and remediation of all of them, but they're part of the Institute of Inspection, Cleaning, and Restoration. You need to find out about this because they know what they're doing. They're honest, and most companies, really, I hate to say this, in the restoration business, they suck. You need American Restoration 24/7, 8337-AMREST. 8337-AMREST. Don't get caught with the wrong company. Your insurance company is only going to pay once. AMREST247.com, AMREST247.com.
Do you have a car, T?
Let me see if that might be the wrong name. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see.
It's terrible.
No.
She sent those recordings, but with your O'Meara update, do you still need those recordings?
Well, no, I'd like to hear them. Sure, send them to
What
me.
did they say?
I have no idea what the recordings
You want me to
say.
send them to you?
No, what did O'Meara say? She wanted to know.
I'm not going to tell anybody.
To be continued.
I got your recordings. Hang on.
So what do you think Elon Musk does
God.
with Twitter?
I think he's going to open it up so that people can, that he won't censor people for things that he doesn't agree with.
I think he's going to let a lot of people on there. I think he's going to make the platform nice. I think he's not going to allow any really weird shit, but I think more importantly, I want to find out the information, and I hope he releases it, that the Biden administration was telling Twitter at these times. I want to know the dirty, deep, dirty fuck shit.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome he owns it. Here's another part. I think he's going to actually turn it into a fucking cash cow.
Guys like that normally, yeah. God, Amazon's like below 100.
No, but I might pick up some Amazon real soon.
Well, just jumped 101.
I bought a shitload of Snap. It's $7.40, and within a week it might even be at $10, but it's $9.60. I'm starting to trade really fucking good, man. I'm starting to really understand the swings. You got to know the fundamentals,
They're hard to
though.
figure out, though. I mean, because I didn't figure there was going to be a 3% swing on a Friday.
I had no idea today. Is it 600 points or whatever? I had no idea the Dow would be up. I'm talking about the fundamentals.
Dow's up almost 800.
The fundamentals of a company when they go below what the average company making that kind of money in that space is doing.
Mm-hmm.
The X factor.
Yeah. Because you can do that throughout other industries too.
Yeah, yes.
So you're not just limited to energy or this or that or
Yep.
Yeah.
I made 2 great trades this month: Nokia, and that one.
Well, got you on Nokia. That's kind of a.
I made a lot of money on Nokia in the last year and a half. I know, it's people think of their old phones, the old Nokia. Really what they do now is they build out 5G all over the world.
Yep.
And they own a lot of patents. They're one of these players that, like anybody that builds out certain things, they get paid on because they own the patent.
Because even your old standbys plugging along, aren't they?
What's that?
Walmart.
I sold all my Walmart all of it, but I'll be rebuying Walmart. But I sold all of it. Walmart's always been good to me. I sold it a little after the ex-dividend day, so I'd get my per share.
$2 or 1%, whatever it is. Yeah.
Tom, you got any plans this weekend, bro?
Not this weekend, no. I'm going back to California. Next weekend.
We're getting the Perry's Pork Chop if you want to join us.
Oh, actually, tonight I am going somewhere with Stephanie that she already made plans, but...
Where are you going?
Quality
Share.
Italian.
Oh, good Italian.
Quality Italian is called.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's literally called Quality Italian?
Yeah.
Huh.
You never eaten there?
Never heard of it.
Your state forester and the Ad Council. Only you can prevent wildfires.
630 KHAL, an iHeartRadio station.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, let's go to the phones. And O'Mara, now let's get back to this. Stephanie says she went there to buy a car Saturday night, and it was an F-150, and she signed blank contracts, total blank contract for financing and for purchase. And when she went back there Monday, instead of the truck being $45,000 as she thought it would be, it turns out to be $75,000 or something like that. And she said she never agreed to that. She still has the truck. They won't take it back. But she says she has a recording that admits they don't have a contract. And I don't know. I mean, she signed a blank contract, so I don't know why they would say they don't have a contract. But, Mark, what are these recordings? Or Sue's? Can we hear them?
Well, hold on. First of all, I have no idea on the recordings. I talked to the GM over there, or maybe it was the sales manager. But either way, she never signed a blank contract. She might have signed something to pull the credit or something along those lines. But they offered for her to take it back Monday and get out of the deal. You know, nothing, just out of the deal, bring the truck back. She didn't do it. They didn't. They offered it to him Wednesday. She didn't do it. And he told me right now she can bring the truck back today and they'll let her 100% out of the deal and it's over.
Stephanie, we solved your problem.
Lost.
We solved your problem, even though I don't like, I'd rather have somebody else pull my dinger here and sound the dinger.
No, Tom, I didn't do anything in this. I'm telling you, we're getting two different sides, but it doesn't matter. Just bring it back. Stephanie, I know there's a lot of other issues that I'm not going to bring up on the air that could possibly embarrass you, but I don't even want to go there. You can bring the vehicle back, and they'll let you out of the deal.
Mark,
hey, get that dinger away from me.
Okay, now, Mark's not even claiming the dinger here. But, Stephanie, your problem is solved. They will let you take the car back today.
You know, that's funny because that's what they said on Monday when I went back to return the vehicle.
Stephanie, just bring it over. I'm not going to... Listen, if they're BSing you, I will go after them like a
Stephanie,
on a bone.
Stephanie, hold on. Stephanie, what difference does it make? Right now, they told... Stephanie... Right now, they told us on the phone they will take it back. They're not going to lie to us directly like that.
Tom, how many complaints have we had on O'Mara?
Not many.
Okay. And I just talked to either the sales manager or the general manager, and they said, bring it back. I don't know what else to tell her right now. So I'm starting to see what they might be dealing with. They're not going to sell it at a lower price. They can sell it to anybody. So I don't know what she wants, but she can get out of the deal.
Stephanie, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Let's just say, for argument's sake, if they're willing to take it back and you can just walk away, no money owed, nothing, they just tear up the deal. Are you willing to do that today?
Well, I'm willing to.
I'm done with her, Tom. I put her on hold. If you want to talk to her, you go ahead. I am done.
Okay.
There's nothing else we can do for her.
No, I understand that, and I appreciate it. Stephanie, so finish your thought. Are you willing, that's a yes or a no, to bring that back today and walk away from the deal?
I can't do that because I actually have a lawyer in this situation. So I was just bringing it up to your attention to let everyone know what's going on.
Well,
You know?
okay, but Stephanie, what do you think your attorney is going to fight for? What are you asking your attorney to do? I'm serious. I'm wondering.
Well, the attorney is fighting for the fraud that they had committed, not only against myself but against my husband.
No, but here's what I need to know. What are you looking for? You're hiring an attorney
to return the vehicle because they're
To
they're
what?
selling me a vehicle that doesn't with packages.
Stephanie,
I'm not sure where they come up with packages.
Stephanie,
that the car doesn't
Stephanie.
have. Correct. What? Yes.
What are you looking for as a solution? What do you hope your attorney will do? Are you hoping your attorney is going to try to get that truck for you at $45,000?
Well, no, I'm not going to deal with I'm not going to deal with somebody who kicked me out of the establishment.
But what do you want? That's what I'm asking, Stephanie. You don't sue people for nothing. What are you suing for?
For fraud.
But for what? They're willing to undo it. So what are you looking for in addition to taking the truck back and walking away? What else are you looking for?
For them to be held responsible for what they did.
In what way, Stephanie? What do you mean held responsible? What does that mean?
For held responsible for the fraud that they had committed.
Okay, hold on. They're willing to undo the whole deal where you don't lose a penny, you walk away. You want them held responsible. In your world and your mind, what does that look like? What do you want? In addition to taking the car back, what do you want?
I want to make sure that not everyone else goes through this.
Guess what, Stephanie? You want to make sure it's not going to happen again. You can't. Stephanie, you're gone. Bye. You know what? People like you waste our time. You just waste our time. You think you have a strong case? You have nothing, Stephanie. You have absolutely nothing. Zero. Zilch. Hiring an attorney is going to cost you $15,000. But you want to make sure this doesn't happen again. You're a moron. You're crazy. I thought I could help you.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Denver Museum of Nature and Science.
Busy Friday driving throughout the Denver Metro, south of downtown I-25 northbound at 6th Avenue. A crash in the two middle lanes with stop-and-go traffic back from Lincoln and Broadway and nearly 50 minutes of delays for drivers just trying to head into downtown. Over on the northeast end, I-270 westbound between I-70 and Vasquez, major slowdowns due to bridge work. Otherwise clearing up throughout the Denver Metro, I-70 east and westbound, no complaints. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, mostly sunny skies with a high of 62 degrees in the afternoon, much warmer than it was yesterday. However, cold again tonight with an overnight low of 29 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny again. The current temperature in Denver is 46. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Buckle your seatbelts. You're going to space. The exhibition Apollo, When We Went to the Moon, takes you back to the space race in 1969. The U.S. makes history with mankind's first landing on the moon. The exhibition is now open at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science.
If you're looking for stem cell therapy, I am so happy to have real stem therapy right now on the show that we can talk about, because there are so many people promising stem cell that they don't really do it. Here's a genuine stem cell therapy clinic. They've been doing it for 10 years. Denver Regenerative Medicine. They can do it for you in a 1-3 hour session. No repeat visits necessary, no rehab, nothing. They just do the stem cell therapy. They've been doing it for 10 years, and you can get a consultation on the phone with a stem cell doc. Call to schedule it and talk directly to a doctor about your issues and what they think they can do for you. 833-STEM-GEN. It's a great alternative to joint replacement surgery and other ailments. But find out from a doctor, 833-STEM-GEN. The website is denverregen.com. That's denverregen.com.
Greenberry.
Brings it in anyway. But all he does is yell at
He's
me.
He's looking for that picture, and he's like...
That woman was crazy. I mean, totally nuts. What did she want? What does she want?
Well, like you said, she's fucking crazy. I don't know what she wants. I couldn't deal with her anymore. She was nuts.
You know what she's thinking? She's thinking she has some big coup here.
Hold on real quick. On the solar guy. I already know what the deal is. There's 30. I'll talk to him. I'll call him after.
All I'm asking is I don't care what the deal
I'll
is.
call him
I'm
after.
asking someone talk to him
Okay.
so he stops calling the show.
Okay, I will call him after the show.
I will call him and tell him you're going to
No, she was a total nut, man. I don't know what her deal is, Tom. I really fucking couldn't tell you. What more can you ask for? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They said you can bring it back.
She's on
and
every
she
day.
still doesn't want to bring it back.
No, because she wants to be sure that nobody else ever has to go
She
through.
wants to get money for fraud.
Yeah.
I hope the attorney takes her for fucking 50 grand.
He's going to take it for something.
The attorney's going to get $400 an hour going, oh, okay, I got... guess what? I negotiated that you can take it back.
Troubleshooter show.
I think that's what she still wants. Like, ultimately, that's what she wants is for them to take the fucking car back.
Well, she wants...
No, it really isn't. No.
No, that's what she
Guys,
said at
don't
the
you
end,
hear?
was that
Don't
she
you
wanted
see
them to
through
take
this?
The car back. She wanted
No.
them to pay the price to get all this shit, to tell them all that, but she wants them to take the truck back. She said it right there at the end of...
I know she did, but what she really wants is she wants to keep that truck. She thinks she has him over a barrel.
You mean keep it for free?
Or for the original 45?
No, what she wants is for them to pay some money for fraud.
He is going to call you after the show. I'm going to be in the car with him, so
Sorry.
I'm going to set my timer and remind him to call you after the show, okay?
Yes, don't hit that button on brakes.
Okay.
As much as I like him,
I could be over here going, fuck, shit, damn.
Yeah.
this stuff, so let Mark says
Then we gotta... Have you ever had the dump during the break? That would be a fucking first, wouldn't it? And leave it to this show to do it with Doc hitting the mic.
It's funny because I hear it at different levels because I have the cue on and I have,
Appreciate your patience.
if ever the
Bye-bye.
microphone goes, I can tell which one it is.
It could be the first time in radio history where someone drops the F-bomb during a commercial and you gotta fucking you gotta hit the delay.
Dump the commercial.
You gotta dump the commercial,
Yeah.
which then would create a whole beautiful thing to deal with. Hey, why did you bleep out our commercial? Well, Doc hit the mic and said, fuck.
Oh, she said Doc. We understand.
Oh, that's funny. They would say, oh, okay, it was Doc.
It was Doc.
I never use profanity on the air.
No, not you. Mark could be in the
I know.
background doing it, yeah.
It would be Mark, not me.
Who's this?
I wouldn't have hit the button.
You wouldn't have known it was live. Somebody's in the iHeart lot calling?
What?
Lee, siding company issue in iHeart lot.
Where is this? Why is he in the... Is that Suzanne? Is the guy really downstairs?
Which guy?
I hate when people show up here.
Which
It's
guy?
fucking creepy.
Stalking.
Doc, go down and see what he wants.
Who is it? Who is it?
I don't know.
No,
A caller.
that's what he wants you to find
Is
out.
he actually in the lot? I can't hear you.
I told him to go sit in his... He had original paperwork. I said, well, go sit in your truck, and if we need the paperwork, we'll
Hey.
come down and get it.
Doc, run down and grab his paperwork.
What?
He's in the first spot.
He's in the first spot downstairs. He's got paperwork for a problem.
No, I'll tell him.
He'll
I'll
be-
tell him Doc's coming down.
Tell him he's easy to spot. He's 6'5",
Hey, Tom.
and he's wielding a blade.
Real quick, meet Deputy Doc
It's a
at the
machete,
door and
but
give
it
him
doesn't-
that paperwork.
He's got a
and then when
4-foot
your
long
call is
beard,
over,
Doesn't
we're
look
gonna
real.
bring the paperwork
370
back to you,
pounds,
okay?
and his name is Elmer.
Okay, but don't hang up. Don't hang up. We're going to take you here in a minute.
There-
He's going
hey,
to come to the
he's like,
door.
Hey, people on YouTube wanted Doc gone.
2 over 50, 1 over 40, one more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure, if you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio pre-diabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. I'm telling you, it is so weird what some of these calls we get. It's just so weird. Don't know what to do with them. But in any case, we are trying to help any way we can. If you call and you don't have a problem, though, and we solve it, you have to acknowledge that. Now, Judy, if you have an issue with a mover, we have handled many of them, and we've had success, and I urge you to hang on. Also, Harmonious, I think that's a name, with a solar problem and an issue with Excel. We'll talk about that. And then Lee has a siding problem. We'll talk about that coming up, too. So,
Ready to sell?
Okay.
210. Call Bob Genesis. Problem.
Got freaking cold this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was actually cold where we lived last night.
Yeah. I didn't notice it so much last night. Because I was out on my patio last night at like 10. You know, it was, I mean, it's not warm, but it wasn't. Got up to walk the dogs about 7. It's like, holy crap, what happened?
There's a lot today already. At least it makes the
Hey,
show go like
fucking
that.
great first 2 hours, guys.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we always need a wacko. The
And
fucking
I always miss
wackos.
the wackos because I'm always on the phone and I have to get the recap from Mark having a beer after the show.
You know what?
Stephanie Gal.
We should start inviting your fucking family on. Just say, hey, Mom, you got any problems? Let's get you on the air. We won't use your real name.
You know what? She would have been better off letting him join the military early. Mark.
It's crazy.
Like, now the kid's expelled for 45 days.
Oh, he won't.
Says,
He's going to have
let
to.
me get my GED and go join the military because husband's in the military. Oh, we don't know if he can handle that, blah, blah, blah. We don't think that's a... Now the kid's sitting with a 45-day... I don't know if
Hey.
you call that expulsion or suspension.
What's up?
Expulsion, you don't go back.
That's what
No, I'm good, man. What's going on? Holy shit, who are you selling it to? Oh, wow. Congrats, man. Is he doing all or just? Okay. All right.
Was he there?
What? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I love it.
Okay. Okay, Tom, have you signed this settlement agreement? Tom, have you signed this settlement agreement?
I've got no issue. Just give, this is the notice, so we're good there. So just basically, when do you want to end there? And then when do you, yeah, that's, yeah, no, that's perfect. No, that's perfect. And here's really, you guys really want, man, I'm telling you, we can blow this thing up big time. I was with Boss Man there at a baseball game. In fact, I think I texted you. And just talk to Boss Man. I think we could work something out very well.
So
In
you're gonna
fact,
have to
we'd
start at the
even,
beginning
on
with
our side, we'd even
what you
do,
hired these folks for,
we'd even
what
prove
they
our
did, what
performance,
went
say,
wrong,
the first
and everything else. You
month
gotta
or
go
two.
tell
You
the
guys
kid
get
not
the
to mention this name. Hang on.
airtime and see how it works.
should
I mean,
be
I'm
next,
willing
so
to do
hang
anything,
tight.
so I love it. No, I'm talking. Oh, wait, you're going to stay on with the new company? Oh, no, shit. No, shit, no. I would be totally open to do something on that.
What was it, do you think?
Yeah. No. Tom would be great for them. Yeah. I think so, man. But yes, we're good on the other thing. I get it now. Now it makes perfect sense to me. I thought you were talking the opposite. You were going to stay on GM with your old
Just so
company.
you know, I got to tell you, he signed a non-disclosure on a settlement agreement. so we are not mentioning the company name on this, okay? On
Is that how the new company does it?
I don't even know what this is.
I don't know what it's about either yet.
Oh.
No, but I mean in general when it comes to management. I mean, is it kind of, it's your baby.
He had a problem with the siding
Okay.
company. They settled with him.
No.
Oh,
He
okay.
signed a non-
Get us
Right.
a little budget
Oh,
down
okay.
there. If you just write your store, fuck man, we'll blow
He
the
may
hell
be
out of
screwed
it.
because he signed it.
Right.
Yeah, just say no. Just
And what
send
does he
me an
want us to
email,
do if he can't
and
disclose
November
anything?
will be
I
the
don't know what
last
the problem
month,
is.
and then just get back.
Oh, okay.
So I just know we're not mentioning
All right,
the
dude.
company
Right.
name. He's not going by. Mark,
Okay.
on this one, he already signed a settlement for line 3.
Yeah.
And he signed that there was no media, so I talked to Tom, we're using a different name on him, and we're not mentioning company names, so please don't mention company name when we go to this call.
But why-
This is the guy downstairs.
Why, if they signed a settlement, he's
He
even
said he
here?
signed it under duress, and I don't know what the problem is, because I've been so busy, I have no idea. Something to do with an awning, I don't know.
You can't sign something under duress if you're a,
He said he signed.
unless you're law enforcement, there's no way you can sign something under duress.
Well, of course you can. Someone puts a gun to your head and says, fuck
Well,
this
you
guy.
know what I'm saying.
Well, there's just, the duress is like this.
His duress
time
could
offer.
be totally different than yours.
He raised his voice. I felt threatened. I was triggered.
I think something like this. It's a commercial endeavor. Duress doesn't come into it. You don't like the deal, do something else.
Yeah, it's too late.
What?
It's too late. You already got the deal.
Okay, Mark. Line 4. What do you think the odds are? It's a Florida company.
Of course it is.
Is it moving?
It's this mover issue.
At DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. DEATakeback.com. That's DEATakeback.com.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
Denver's talk station has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. That's credit. Enter it now at khow.com. Inflation salvation on 630 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
All right, 303-713-8255. We've got a little bit of a technical difficulty. We'll figure that out in a second. But let's do this. This is the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions.
I'm here.
Take complaints. And what else do we do besides take complaints, Tommy?
So, we recover money for sure. Listen, man, this thing, I'm getting some texts regarding this O'Mara thing. She's saying there was fraud. She wants to take the car back, but she's not satisfied with just doing that. I think she's looking for money, don't you?
I couldn't tell you what she's looking for, nor could I tell you why she deserves any money.
No, I don't think.
I think that's what we said from the beginning, that she wants them to be punished for fraud and wants a monetary settlement.
What is the fraud, though?
No,
they're willing to undo it. Here's what I can't. Here's where I go with it, Tom. I look at complaint history. O'Mara's got next to zero. If this was some dealership up north that we've had 20 similar complaints on, fine. But I've got to take the GM or the SM at his word. He said, we said, you don't have to take it Monday. She wanted it. You don't have to take it Wednesday. She wanted it. Now, today, they're still willing to take it back, and she doesn't want to bring it back. I'm done with her.
No, and she keeps driving it around. That's the problem. This woman's got a problem. And I don't know why she thinks she has a strong case. Okay, let's keep going here. 303-713-TALK. Did we get the paperwork from Lee?
Yes, Mark's looking at it now.
Okay, so Lee, what's going on with you? Welcome to the show. I'm Tom Martino. What's happening, Lee?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good, man. What's going on?
So all this started back in February.
What started, Lee?
Well, we ended up putting some siding on our house. Now, the house is where the siding needs to go is real small. It's real minimal. All it is the peak in the front and the peak in the back.
Okay.
So the rest of the house is all brick.
Okay.
So I'm going to transfer this over to
Lee? I think
Okay,
he's
are you
trying to
there?
get off Bluetooth.
Yeah, Lee. So you put siding on the house in February. Oh, man.
I have his number. I'll call him.
All right. God, he was waiting so long. I just want to get him. Okay, let's just go on. Judy, you have a moving issue. What's going on, Judy? What's happening?
I'll make this brief, but we are helping a lady that her husband left her with nothing, and she's been staying with us. And we offered to pay for the moving company to move her into an affordable housing.
That's so nice of you. That's so nice of you.
Well, at any rate, it's a state affordable housing thing. Anyway, so we called 2 men in a truck. We were going to have them move our friend on the 11th of October. And on the 7th of October, she gets a call that the apartment that they were going to rent her was needed a new heater. There was no heat. So he called, my husband called the moving company and told them, and they said, well, it's in the contract that you have to give us 3 days. I didn't, we didn't know that they were going to.
Well, no,
not
we
give
understand.
her the
Judy, what they mean is they need some advance notice. Let me ask you this, though. What actual date was the move set to take place?
On the 11th of October.
Okay, so you found out when that she couldn't move?
The 7th.
Okay, so 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. I don't understand. That sounds like, did you call them right then?
Yes.
So they said they needed
Well,
3 days.
Wait a minute. She didn't find out she couldn't move in there until the afternoon. And so by the time...
Wait. Until what afternoon?
Till the 7th. The afternoon of the 7th.
I get it.
He called her.
I get it. So when did you call? Did you give the 2 men in a truck 3 days notice?
We couldn't. We didn't have notice.
Okay,
We didn't have 3 days.
what am I in outer space here? Because I'm hearing that you found out on the 7th. So 8, 9, 10, 11, that's 4 days.
Yes, but they're not open. Or they don't take business calls on Saturday or Sunday.
Oh.
We called them on Friday, the 8th. And they said that they needed 3 days.
I get it. 3. Okay, I get it. I get what they're saying. So they're saying they did. Bottom line, they didn't get enough notice to change, is what they're saying. And you're saying, well, we couldn't have given it to you. Well, I understand that, but this is really the apartment the fault, not the fault of the. It's not the movers company's fault, and I very seldom side with movers. But what are they doing? Are they keeping money of yours, Judy?
Yes, $325.
Okay, what is that, a deposit or a penalty or what?
Paid for it in full.
Was that the whole move going to cost you $300?
Yes, $325.
The entire move was going to cost $325.
Right.
I can't even imagine someone moving for $325. I mean, what is she moving?
I'm sorry, it's from storage into her apartment.
That's still a great price. There must not be a lot of stuff.
Well,
I'm sure it was just a come-on price, I would assume.
Well, Mark, I don't know.
I
I'm
can't
not
get a
sure.
handyman to show up for
My
$300.
problem is the apartment house is a state-run facility, and they just said to us, "We're sorry."
No, I know. No, I get it, Judy. I get that part of it. And I understand, I understand that. Now, 2 men in a truck, I need to know something. Like these guys that we don't, they're local. I've seen the trucks around. I'm not saying they're great people, but we don't get a lot of complaints about them. Do we? I don't recall. Okay, so the money they're keeping is because you called them on a Friday. They were supposed to show up. They were supposed to show up on Monday. Is that right?
How much is it again? Just $325 or what?
Yeah, that was the whole move.
No, okay, that must have been the deposit. There's no way that was the whole move.
Well, Judy, do you have a contract?
Yes, and the contract says 3 business days, but we didn't have 3 business days.
Judy, I get it. I get it. You don't have to say that anymore. I know you didn't have 3 days, but that's not the mover's fault either. What if you found out that morning? What if you, I want to ask you logically, if you found out that morning because that's the first time you found out, do you expect the mover to just not, it's not their fault either. You keep saying we didn't have 3 days. Well, okay.
I agree.
Okay, it's no one's fault. I get it. I get it. So now what we have to figure out, will they apply that to any other mover? You have to pay it all over again when it is ready.
Yes, we have to pay it all over again, which we can't afford to do. But
no, you were so kind to even do this to begin with, Judy. I get why you're upset. This is terrible. So another question: when is the place going to be ready? Is it ready now?
No, supposed to find out something this afternoon.
Let's have Deputy Doc call over there. I bet Deputy Doc can talk to him and get to $325 back. And when she is ready to move, you guys will call him up and use him, right?
Yes, we would.
Either that or say when she is ready to move, can you credit it? But I don't want her thinking, Tom, the entire move is $325. I find that next to impossible.
I find it next to impossible,
and who pays for a move 100% up front? That doesn't make sense.
Judy, here's another question. How did you make payment?
Through a debit card.
Okay. A debit card. And according to the contract, you have to give them 3 days notice to move or cancel, right?
Correct.
To move the date or cancel.
That seems so fair, though, Tom.
No, everything seems fair. The whole thing seems fair. No one,
I think these guys will work with us. Let's call them. We never have complaints on them.
Let's see what we can find out. I think that's a good idea. 303-713.
I'll give them a call right now.
You're hearing the softer side of Mark today.
303-713-TALK. Frank Duran, the real estate man, will do a market valuation of your home if you want to know what your house will sell for in this market today with comparables based on his 28 years of experience. You'll find no one better than Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. 303-920-1622.
If you run a business, you might feel that advertising is more confusing than ever, but it doesn't have to be. At iHeart, we're built to help your business. With 9 out of 10 Americans listening to us, just like you are now, we can give you access to your next customers and the tools, strategies, data, and creative to reach them. We're America's #1 audio company, and it all starts from a conversation. So let us help you adjust your plans to improve your business and costs. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Fix It 24/7 is putting the word out right now that you can get your furnace gone through completely before you're really in sub-zero weather or in the low teens and cold. They'll go through every square inch of it for new customers. They will do an extreme clean, adjust, and refurbish that furnace for just $39. There's nothing else like it. Now, if you want to experience the Fix It way, then call Fix It 24/7, 720-526-3939, or go to their website, fixmyhome.com.
If you have an insurance claim with your own homeowners or maybe a commercial policy, you got to have somebody on your side. I had hail damage. My insurance company told me I didn't, so they weren't going to pay me a nickel. I called Matt over at Paragon Services. I ended up getting $70,000 for a new roof, some siding, all kinds of stuff. My point is you got to have someone on your side. And even if your insurance company agreed to pay for the main part, I guarantee they left a lot of money out that you should be getting, especially under a commercial policy. Call for any questions. He'll help you out for free over the phone. His name is Matt. It's Paragon Services. He's a public adjuster. 719-726-0020. Write it down, 719-726-0020, or check him out at referralist.com.
Are you thinking about selling your home? With Orchard, you can skip the typical headaches and hassles of listing a home and go straight to getting an all-cash offer. It's simple. Once Orchard determines your home value, they make you a cash offer. Then, when Orchard sells your home for more than they paid you for it, you keep all the profit. If you're ready to maximize your earnings on your old home and minimize the stress of selling it, you need to try Orchard. Visit Orchard.com and see how you can get an all-cash offer today. Orchard. It's the new way to home.
Attention! Did you or a loved one live at or near Marine Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina between 1953 and 1987? If so, listen closely for this important legal announcement. From 1953 to 1987, Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that was contaminated with hazardous toxins. The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later in life. Types of health issues associated with water at Camp Lejeune are numerous. If you or a loved one lived near Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation without going to court. Even if you were turned down in the past, a new law can allow you to file a claim today. If you or a loved one spent time near Camp Lejeune, call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial compensation. There's no fee unless we win your case. Call 1-800-600-5536. That's 1-800-600-5536. 1-800-600-5536.
For over 150 years, CIBC has helped people go from where they are to where they want to be. From leading a few employees to managing an entire workforce. From starting local to going national. From generating wealth to generations of wealth. At CIBC, we believe a bank should take you from where you are to wherever you want to be. CIBC, ambitions made real. CIBC Bank USA, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Facing a job loss? Considering a pension buyout, a severance package, or what to do with your 401k? Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, and I can help. 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604.
Michael Brown for Integrity Health Advisors. Medicare open enrollment is underway. Time to review your plan and make certain you're getting what you want. And it's more important than ever to make that review since at least one company has left town, leaving almost 55,000 people without insurance. Shane and his team at Integrity Health Advisors will be here throughout the year to answer your questions and help with your plans. That's the kind of local service you won't get from an 800 number blasted on TV. Call Integrity Health Advisors today, 720-288-0863.
Do you have a car taking up space in your garage, not enough cash taking up space in your wallet? Then it's time to sell or trade in your car to the Sharpest Rides. With every vehicle sold, they will make a donation to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Call 303-934-3410 today.
More disappointment on Thursday Night Football for the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay fell to the Ravens. They've now lost 5 of their last 6. Bucs quarterback Tom Brady is not having the season he envisioned, and on top of their losing streak, announced he was divorcing wife and supermodel Gisele Bündchen after 13 years. Denver Broncos coach Nathaniel Hackett said that Russell Wilson will take the field Sunday against the Jaguars after missing last week's game with a hamstring injury. I'm Frank Arity.
Hey, this is Lincoln Kennedy. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Blindster.com.
More disappointment on Thursday Night Football for the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay fell to the Ravens. They've now lost 5 of their last 6. Bucs quarterback Tom Brady is not having the season he envisioned, and on top of their losing streak, announced he was divorcing wife and supermodel Gisele Bündchen after 13 years. Denver Broncos coach Nathaniel Hackett said that Russell Wilson will take the field Sunday against the Jaguars after missing last week's game with a hamstring injury. I'm Frank Arity.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and my company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are easy to install and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive professional. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
This hour from the Trajan Wealth K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Welcome to the only show anywhere where we are solving problems, answering questions, taking complaints. Genesis Total Exteriors does exteriors, all of everything you see on the outside of the house, including the painting. And Genesis can do roofing and siding and even stucco, windows, doors. And, of course, as the weather gets bad, they do move inside if you need them for basements, kitchens, and baths. GenesisTotalExteriors.com. You know, we haven't talked a lot about Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter. We don't have to do it right now, but it would be fun to see what people think about it. Anyway, Lee is back with, he got disconnected somehow, but let's go back to Lee. He said back in February he put siding on the house. That's all I know. Who did you use to put siding on the house, Lee?
No, don't.
We can't say the name.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're right. Because now, is there a lawsuit going on right now?
No, sir.
No, but he signed a settle agreement that I've been combing through.
So he settled already.
It's done and over. I don't understand the nature of this call.
Okay, so Lee, you put siding on the house, and it's safe to say you had problems, right?
Yeah.
What kind of problems?
Yeah, we had.
Well,
from the very beginning, it was real stressful. The guy came to the door. Me and my wife had already been talking about getting siding put on the house or painting. So this guy happens to knock on the door probably about 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon. Stayed in my house until 3:30 in the morning.
Well, what is that? Well, that's your fault.
Well,
you see that door.
It was my fault. So that was the very beginning. So from that point on, after we signed with him the very next day. He came back. We signed. Told him I wanted an itemized list of everything that I was purchasing for the project. Told me, okay, we'll get that to you. Never received that until the end of the project when they resettled and renegotiated the contract that we originally done.
Lee, I got to ask you something. Why didn't you ask for a detail list before signing?
We did.
Well, then why did you sign? Hold on. No, Lee. Now, I'm asking you responsibly. Why did you sign a contract if you didn't feel comfortable not knowing the details?
Well,
isn't that a fair question? Lee, isn't that a fair question?
It is, and the reason being is, I'm in the same industry. I'm in the construction industry. I build fences. Every contract I sign, I give customers an itemized list at the time of signing. So
why didn't you do it, Lee? Why did you go ahead and sign it if you did not feel comfortable?
Well, because the kid said that he had to get with his supervisor. Once he turned the paperwork in, they would get all the stuff.
So you mean to tell me you were getting siding. You knew how many square feet you were getting. Is that right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Then what else was there to the materials list other than you're getting siding?
Okay, so they said that they were going to add 5 sheets of half-inch plywood in case there was any rot damage under the siding, the existing siding, after they tear it off.
Okay, so you wanted to make sure all of that extra stuff was noted. You wanted to make sure all that extra stuff was noted, right?
Yes, yes.
But so, you went ahead and signed before you knew if it was noted.
Well, it was noted, and it was delivered.
Okay.
But it was
noted. It was noted on the contract.
It was noted on the contract. It was never used.
Hey Tom, we're going down such strange paths because
Lee, what I wanted to know is the problem. The problem was this: you didn't like the job. Is that safe to say, Lee? They didn't do what they promised. Is that safe to say, Lee?
They did what they promised, but they charged me for other things that were never delivered.
Okay, got it. Hold on, got it.
Now, hold on. Let me explain to you. So after the first few calls, we looked at this. We're trying to get them to take the money back, or take the money off that we already had paid for the plywood, which was never used.
I get it, Lee.
They said
I get it. But in general,
Lee,
I'm hearing you. But in general, what you're saying is you paid for some things that were never done. Did you ever get that money back?
We got a portion of it back.
Okay, and that was part. Hold on, was that your settlement agreement?
That's what they said.
What do you mean? That's what they said. So again, wait. Did you sign a settlement agreement?
Yes, under duress, he says.
They told us. Yes, we couldn't badmouth them. We couldn't give them a bad rating.
No, Lee, I'm asking a question. Lee, you're not badmouth. Yes, I don't even know who they are. Here's what I'm asking. And my God, I don't know why I can't get just straight answers. You did sign a settlement agreement, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and you still were not happy, but you signed it anyway.
And at the time of that signing is when they gave me my itemized list for everything that we were charged for.
Lee, let me get this straight. You signed a contract you weren't happy with. Then you signed a settlement agreement you were not happy with. Is that right?
Yes.
So what do you want now? Seriously, if you could wave, and I mean this sincerely, if you could wave your magic wand, what do you want right now?
Okay, so if you let me explain real quick. So on my house, I have 2 awnings. I got to sit. Just give me a second.
Lee,
I'll paint the picture for you, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
But Lee, okay, you can paint a picture, but I promise you, it will have nothing to do with the settlement. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
I'm not really. I signed the settlement. I did. I signed the settlement.
Then see, what I'm trying to get at is why are you calling today?
Because I've got a 20-foot awning that they put back up on my house in the backyard that fell off of the siding day before yesterday, when they said that they had repaired it and fixed it and put it back up properly.
Okay.
So now I have to call these people again, and
I get it.
Them again.
No, now I get it. I get this now. It makes sense to me. So this happened after you signed the settlement. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
But this is really important. I need you to dig deep. When you sign that agreement, and Mark, if you saw it, does it say you cannot go back to them with any problems in the future?
No, I can go back to them with warranty issues only.
Is this a warranty issue, the awning falling?
Well, yes.
In my opinion, yes. Because
wait. Did they do the siding and the awning?
The awning was pre-existing to them doing the siding. What they told me at the very beginning was, our installers, we take down the awnings all the time, da-da-da-da-da. The installers showed up. They told me, hey, you got to take the awnings down. We don't do that.
Okay.
I called them up.
Lee, before you get into the long story, I can make it very short. Who removed the awning and put it back up?
A handyman company that they hired.
They are not okay, they hired him. Hold on. They hired him. You didn't hire the handyman.
No.
Did you pay for the handyman?
No.
Okay. Then they're responsible for that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are they refusing to put the awning back up? I know why you're calling right now, Lee. You had problems, but they're in the past. No matter how much it bothered you, they're totally in the past. Your one and only issue today is the awning. That's it. They were in charge of removing and reinstalling the awning. Whether they did it directly or hired someone, they were in charge. And it failed. Are they willing to fix it?
I don't think he's called them about it.
Lee?
No, I haven't.
Why haven't you called him about it?
He doesn't want to work with them anymore.
Okay, but what does he want? That's what I'm asking. What do you want? In a sentence, Lee, now we know the problem. We know why you're calling after the settlement. We know the problem. Now I'm asking you this. You don't want to deal with them again. I'm going to ask you straight up. What do you want?
Now you're going to call me an idiot like you called the last lady, because what I want is
I called the last lady an idiot because they were willing to undo the entire deal and give her 0 losses and walk away, and she didn't want to.
I get it, and I agree with you 100% on that.
I'm not going to call you an idiot. Go ahead, Lee. What do you want?
Well,
maybe moron, but not idiot.
Okay, that'll work. I could take that,
Lee,
I guess.
please tell me what you want, Lee.
What I want is not to feel like I'm being gotten anymore from this company.
But I can't help you with that, Lee. I can't make you feel a different way. What do you want What do you want? Please, Lee. I can't fix you psychologically. You went through a bad deal. I can't help you there. What do you want as far as the awning goes? What do you want?
I'm going to have to call them up and have them come out and fix it and see what they do. Now, if the awning's destroyed because of it falling, I mean, they're going to have to replace the awning.
I think, Lee, I think that's fair. I think if they were in charge of removing the awning and putting it back, even if they hired someone, and it fell and it broke, and it wasn't high winds, and it wasn't weight of snow, and it wasn't anything that you did or God did, then I think you are fair in saying if the awning is irreparable, they need to replace it. Now, I'm just wondering, however, I'm truly, truly wondering if the release you signed,
I don't think it does.
It doesn't preclude him from going back?
No, I don't think there's going to be any issue. If there actually is a warranty, that part I don't know. I do not see how this release would affect the warranty.
We have to take a break. Lee, call them. Let us know what they say. We have more coming up.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Quieting down on the roads and freeways for that noon hour. I-25 northbound still seeing some pretty heavy congestion spots between 6th Avenue and Spear Boulevard. Southbound I-25 easy driving from one end of town to the other. Just south of downtown, 6th Avenue eastbound, no surprises here. Heavy congestion on the off-ramp to I-25 southbound. No word of an accident. And of course on the northeast end of town near Commerce City, I-270 westbound, congestion at the exit to Vasquez. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, mostly sunny skies, warmer than yesterday with a high of 62 degrees in the afternoon, cooling right back down to freezing temperatures tonight with an overnight low of 29. The current temperature in Denver is 51 degrees. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
This week on Red Pilled America, we tell the story of perhaps the greatest storyteller that's ever lived, Walt Disney. His journey shows how socialism has become so popular in our country. Listen to Red Pilled America on Amazon Music or anywhere you get podcasts. That's Red Pilled America.
I really love the way Frank Duran, the real estate man, does business. First of all, he doesn't hold you to long-term contracts. He wants to earn your trust every day. If you want to cancel, you cancel. If you change your mind after a day, it's okay. Because he knows that he super serves his clients, and they won't do it. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate, you simply will not find anyone with a better work ethic, more experience, knowledge, know-how, and stats to prove it. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622. RVs, recreational vehicles, or as I like to joke, that means real vacation. And if you're looking for an RV, new or used, Century RV is the place to go. They have a state-of-the-art, brand-new maintenance facility just for their customers, so service is never an issue. You also have your selection of new or used, all kinds of RVs, from bumper pull trailers to fifth wheels to motorhomes. CentryRV.com. Exit I-25 at 240 up north along the frontage road. CentryRV.com, 303-453-1111.
Oh, and Doc's headed down with your paperwork.
Now, am I wrong? Did this guy, what did he want?
Well, I'm in the middle of a show right now, but give Doc your business card or something. That could work out really
you
good
should
for
be
us,
next,
we're looking
okay?
for a good fencer. And honestly, man, if these guys don't do that under warranty, we get where you're going to, but you signed a release. It doesn't, I mean, you can say it was under duress. They're going to say it's not. It really doesn't matter. So be nice, call them up, say this thing fell down. Come on, guys, let's get this thing
Did Judy hang up?
And if you need help from there, we'll help you.
Well, yeah. Can you hear me? Tom?
Me? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because Doc called her to start working on her case.
Oh, good. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
She sounded like a nice lady.
She did. Sounds like there's going to be a barbecue rib showdown here soon, Tom. So we'll let you know so you can be in
I
studio.
know.
Yeah, but the release had. But wait, the release has $950 on it.
Guess what Addie dressed up as for Halloween for law school? You there? No.
I got you.
Are you talking to me again?
Listen,
Yeah, guess what Addie is dressing up for Halloween this year?
Now you just got to
What?
Hugh Hefner.
It's okay. We all get frustrated.
Isn't that great? She got the robe and everything.
And I don't listen. And more. I don't want you getting in trouble. Being on the air talking about this when you said you wouldn't talk about it. Now we haven't brought the company up and everything's cool, but don't just get the damn warranty handled, man. This thing's stuck. I'll be honest with you. This is so stuck in your brain, you got to let it go now. You literally have to let this go for your own sanity. You signed it, it's done. If you need help with the warranty issue,
I've been trying to call him, like,
we'll
what do you
get
mean?
you
Our
help,
lines
but you
didn't
got to
clear.
let
And I
this
thought,
go
shit,
for
maybe
your
I
own
didn't forward the
health,
phones,
bro.
but I did. So I have no idea.
All right.
It's crazy.
All right. Well, yep, Doc's on his way down right now. All right, sounds good. And if you need help with the warranty, let us know.
Enough people through the years, it's like, shit.
All right, bye.
I don't know who's going to show.
I forgot he was sitting down in the parking lot the whole time.
He had other issues.
What?
Just other things he doesn't like about the company. It's just a nonstop thing.
I don't know why people think they need to report to everybody about the slight they get every once in a while.
Hey, are we up on YouTube, guys?
I think so. I
Hold
don't
on,
know
let me
for
check,
sure,
let
but
me
I would
check.
assume so.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, is it going out to YouTube?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, get with Suzanne. I don't know if you heard me last time.
He can't do next Friday.
Okay, so you two are in contact, though?
No, he just put that on YouTube.
Oh, Dave, email Suzanne at help@troubleshooter.com. She'll email you back, and we'll get this figured out. But I like the idea of ribs for sure.
Kevin? Can Kevin hear me?
Kevin, put your headphones on.
Yeah.
I know you're in, you're in next week, right?
Yes.
And then Jeff is in the following week. Can
Yes.
you come in that week?
Open positions are now available across our organization for top talent seeking to develop transformational technology and push the edges of discovery. Visit rtx.com/RISjobs. One-day treatment, life-changing results. Before and after pictures at advancedhair.com.
Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Hello, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Welcome to the show. All right. Now, Harmonious. Sorry you had to wait. That's a lovely name, Harmonious. What's going on?
Okay, me and my wife have been battling to get our solar panels active since March. The company that installed them wasn't too bad. However, there's a lot of government hoops you need to jump through and get permits. Perhaps you know this stuff, being in the business you are. However, for the last 2 months, I have been battling with Excel Energy, and quite frankly, they're just refusing to come out and turn my solar panels on. I have called them 4 or 5
So wait a minute. Help me out here, Harmonious. After a solar system is done, it requires Excel to do what?
That's correct. They come out, they swap out the meter because they have to put in a forward and a backwards meter because sometimes on a solar panel, you're pushing electricity into the system.
Now, I've heard this complaint before, that XL Energy is dragging its feet. I mean, why?
Well, I don't know, and perhaps you can't even help me, but I didn't know who else to turn to because I've called the PUC several times. They don't answer their phone, left messages. They don't call you back.
Well, we can email over to Excel.
We have people at Excel we can contact, but how long have you been waiting for Excel, Harmonious?
Oh, at least 2 months.
At
least 2 months.
Do they even get back to you and talk to you or give you an update or anything?
No, I actually, sometimes you're able to get through to them, although the first time, they gave me some cock and bull story about there's no phone number for the solar department. They gave me an email, which turned out to be not a real email. So then I called them back. They say there's no phone number. Oh, you can't call that department. Finally, I did get through to somebody. So I have been talking to people, but it's just one cock and bull story after another.
Right. You know, here's the deal, man. These people always say how they want to even out the grid and they want to help and they don't want to build new plants. And to me, it seems the more people that have solar, the better off they would be, right? And
why do you think that? I don't know about that, but the thing is the government, including our governor, the president, they're all pushing this green energy stuff.
Right. No, I get it. And even power companies, they do not want to have to build new plants because there's not a good return on investment right away. So, I don't understand their reasoning why this is happening. And I know people in the solar business have complained about this before, that they get a system ready, it's done, and Excel takes months to get it activated. This is ridiculous.
Been at least 2 months.
All right.
Phone calls.
Let's do this. Why don't we do we have a contact over at Excel?
Via email, we do.
Can we send this over and let's just try that first. Then if that doesn't work, we'll step it up. We'll step it up. But we do have somebody, and Suze, that's somebody that we have at Excel. Do they take care of problems pretty well?
Pretty much all the time.
Good. Okay, then let's be fair about it. Let's send it over to them and let them know the problem, Harmonious, and maybe that's all you need. Okay?
Okay.
303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. See, this is the kind of thing where it helps to have people inside. Okay, by the way, who do you think has the #1 movie right now? Who do you think has the #1 movie?
What do you mean right now?
This past week or two.
Oh, my God. I didn't see one thing I wanted to say.
Black Adam.
Oh, yeah, of course. That looks pretty good, The Rock, right?
Man, I mean, way ahead of everything else. Way ahead. Now, I hear this new one, Tar, is going to be big deal. Big deal. I think that's how you say it, Tar or Tear. I think it's Tar, but it's the one about the conductor, the female conductor. Have you heard about it?
Conductor as in choo-choo train or as in music?
As in music. It's really supposed to be like they say it's going to be a big deal. So I can't believe you haven't heard about it.
It's called Tar, T-A-R. That's the one with Kate Blanchett plays the...
That's right.
And she is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, she's always fantastic no matter what she does. We have more coming up. I'm Tom Martino.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Another standard drive throughout the Denver Metro as we hit that 1 o'clock hour. I-25 northbound, we are looking at slower speeds between Alameda and 6th Avenue. No word of an accident there. Up on the northeast end, I-270 eastbound, heavy congestion between I-25 and Vasquez. Once again, no word of an accident, but we will keep you updated. I-70 east and westbound, no complaints from the foothills to DIA and back again. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, mostly sunny skies as we head into the afternoon with a high of 62 degrees, much warmer than yesterday. However, cooling right back down to near freezing temperatures with an overnight low of 29 degrees. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow. The current temperature in Denver is 52. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Do you know the story behind one of the most recognizable American toys and smells? The Crayola Crayon? Be sure to catch this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Very seldom do I have a sponsor that I can say you get the very best products at the lowest prices, period. And honesty. Get your water tested free, complimentary, no obligation with waterpros.net. And right now you should get your water tested, whether you want drinking water at the fountain, at your kitchen sink for all the drinking water you need, under $1,000 fully installed. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. Triple filter, reverse osmosis, delicious water, or a whole house system for under $2,000. 303-862-5554, 862-5554, online, waterpros.net.
This is Dan.
World. That's the synopsis. What the fuck does that mean?
It's breaking the glass ceiling of conductors.
Is that what it is?
I bet you that's what it is.
I didn't know there was a glass ceiling with conductors.
Well, when's the last time you saw a female conductor?
Ask me when the last time is I saw a conductor.
When was the last time you saw a conductor that wasn't...
The same time I saw a female conductor. I've never seen a conductor.
Not even in your electrical work?
Only on choo-choo trains.
Right.
It's kind of a, I don't know, it doesn't sound good to me.
It sounds like a real heavy kind of movie.
Like this one, okay, Mother Teresa, No Greater Love. I'm sure it's I love Mother Teresa, at least she stands for everything good and nice, but I don't think I could watch it.
You know what's amazing? I was looking for a movie last night just to watch after the game. I cannot believe how many horror movies there are.
It's October, brother.
With vampire. No, but this is...
No, they're everywhere right now. Every streaming service is featuring every horror movie. Yes.
But if you go back...
I'll tell you another secret.
What?
As Christmas rolls around, you're going to see a lot of Christmas fucking movies.
That's pretty...
I haven't seen a fucking Christmas movie, but I saw a Christmas fucking movie. Is there a difference?
Yeah, Chevy Chase is the fucking ones.
What about Home Alone? That's a classic.
I love fucking only the original.
Yeah.
My favorite, though, is going to be Chevy Chase, Christmas Vacation. That thing knocked it out of the park.
You know how long he was on Saturday Night Live?
Chevy Chase?
Yeah.
20?
No, I'm thinking like 10, 8, 9, 10 years.
2 years.
Really? Okay.
Is that amazing?
How many seasons was a Brady Bunch around?
I never watched it, so I don't know.
Fucking very few. I don't know the answer. But it's one of those same things. You think it was on for 20 years, but it's not.
And Chevy Chase, you think was on, like you said, I would have said...
Yeah, but he hosted all the time, too, though, right? That doesn't include his hosting.
No, that's the time he was actually under contract.
The cast. Who was a cast member.
Who are the ones, there was a bunch of them that did, 20 hostings, maybe 10? Let me see. Who hosted...
Steve Martin hosted the most.
SNL the most. There was a club, though, like the...
I bet it's going to be Steve Martin.
Oh, Danny DeVito, actually, 5 times or more. That's interesting.
Who was the most?
Head of John Mulaney's 5th time. I don't even know who that is. Okay, hold on. Oh, my God. Okay, Tom Hanks was a 5-timer. I have no idea who this is. I have never heard of this person. I bet you have heard of him. I bet you haven't.
Who?
Buck Henry.
Oh, yeah. He was an actor that...
what do you mean we haven't heard of him? What do you think we are?
He was in the 60s.
Yeah, so his first time was 1976.
Yeah.
And his last time was 1977.
Right.
Steve Martin. 15 hosts.
Yep, I was right.
First time 76, last time 78. No, fifth time 78. I see how.
He's been on there.
But he was on 15 times.
Here's one that I never knew hosted, Elliot Gould.
Nope, would not have guessed that.
6 times. Chevy Chase, 8 times. Candace Bergen, that's funny. I liked her a lot. 5 times. Tom Hanks, 10 times.
Yeah, but it's a lot less political in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, yeah. Way less political. That's why it was more popular, I think. It appealed to everybody.
Yeah. Because you weren't afraid to go on, because you wouldn't be,
Danny DeVito, 6 times.
He was making a bunch of movies back then.
Yeah.
He did one of my favorite movies, Other People's Money.
Oh, yeah, loved it.
Yeah.
How about Throw Mama Off the Train?
Yep.
That was just stupid.
Yeah.
My favorite was
War
of the Roses.
War of the Roses, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
John Goodman, 13.
Wow.
Bill Murray, only 5 times. He was a cast member for fucking...
Yeah.
Well, he's one of the originals, yeah.
There's been a lot of shit on
9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for your chance to win $1,000. Just listen for the hourly keyword, then enter it at khow.com. Inflation Salvation on 630 KHOW. Sponsored by Guy Reese.
Brighten your home and save 10% on Benjamin Moore paint by joining the Guy Reese loyalty program. Stop by a store or go to GUIRYS.com to sign up today. Guy Reese, your neighborhood paint store since 1899.
Stay connected with your favorite shows on Denver's talk station. Sign up for our newsletter email now at khow.com/newsletter. Breaking news, weather, sports, and more from our community. That's khow.com/newsletter.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Welcome to the show. So,
hey, Doc's got a good update.
All right, let's go with it.
Okay, so Lily called up. She had a refrigerator needed repair. She called Anytime Appliance Repair Service, and they said they would do it for $707. She sent them a check, and she never heard back from them again. And after a while, she just said, look, forget it. I don't want you guys to come here anymore because you haven't come for 2 months. So I called them up, and apparently they got back to her, and they are returning $500 because they're charging her for the they did go there one time for the to figure out what the problem was, and a minimal restocking fee. So she's happy getting the $500 back, and they.
When did she call in, Doc? When did she?
I don't know.
It was Lily.
Lily.
Okay, the ice maker. That's what it was. Got it. Cool. Okay, so they're sending a refund.
We got her back $500, and she's happy with that.
Okay, so where's the dinger? Come on, man. God, I can't believe it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
About time.
You should never have to, you really shouldn't have to beg to have your dinger dung. I don't know, dinger dang, dinger dinged. Dinger dinged. You know what that dinger reminds me of, though, now that I'm thinking about it? You guys, Better Call Saul, or the other one, Breaking Bad. Remember the guy in the wheelchair? Do you remember him? Come on.
The guy who was the head of the cartel, and
yes.
he could only move his finger.
Right. And he was in a wheelchair, and that's how he expressed himself?
Exactly.
Come on. Mark, you never saw that? Kevin, you never saw that?
What?
In Breaking Bad, the guy who could only communicate by ringing the bell with his finger.
I never got through Breaking Bad.
Oh, Mark!
We tried
Come on, man.
4 times.
Every time you guys talk about it, I give it another shot.
Oh, God, I can't. Now, listen, Uncle Kevin, somebody wants to know about the used Mercedes S550. What's the reliability of I don't know. I mean, wouldn't all Mercedes be the same, or are some better than others, Kevin?
Well, yeah, of course. That's by physics. Very high performance. So, I mean, you're going to have probably less reliability.
Why is that? Because people beat them up?
Well, I think it's regulated down to like 180 miles an hour or something. It's way over the top.
It's a beast.
Oh, yeah.
So when you have a car that's high performance, you have obviously more maintenance.
Well, you have the tendency to push that car to its limits more than that's my opinion. I mean, why have it if you're not going to do that?
And talk about, since it is car day, and we're talking about high performance, are Corvettes considered now really reliable? I heard Corvette owners love them, and there's no issues.
I've heard very few issues. I mean, very isolated, yeah.
You know, it has to be one of the best dollar values there are.
Oh, it's an incredible car, yeah.
For the price.
Absolutely.
When you consider Lambos and Ferraris and all of those, when you consider what they charge, I mean, for what you get, it's an incredible automobile.
I agree.
Okay, well, I'll tell you about one time Mark chickened out on one that we could have had, but I'll just tell you about it. He just chickened out and ran yellowtail. I went out to the Art of Granite, and I met Mitch.
We're off the air now, right, Mark?
We are. I got to make sure you are.
I am. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I got to make this call.
I'm still laughing, but don't do it.
Okay, all Porterhouse, the rib guy, can do is the 11th, and the only problem with that is even if Kevin can do it, I have the inland guys in, Jeff Vick, Tom will be in, you.
That'll be a blast.
I just don't have a room for it.
It'd be a blast.
Then you're doing all the babysitting,
Judy?
because I won't have time to
Hey,
deal
this
with
is
that.
Doc.
You're gonna have
What'd
to
you find out for me?
It's just, that's a lot. Kevin, can you even do the 11th?
Oh, I don't care. Yeah. What's
Okay.
11? Oh, Veterans Day, yeah.
Literally,
Okay.
the two inland guys, Kevin and Jeff, you and Tom.
Okay.
Let's get Kevin.
That's 6 people in these.
No, but what I could
It'll
do is
rock and
swing
roll.
in closer towards lunch.
Do you have
and bring
anybody
ribs.
that
I don't
you
have to
spoke
stay
to
for the
particular?
whole show. You know what I'm saying? That'd be easier for me anyway, trying to cook
I'm
them.
literally trying to think
Okay,
how
all right.
will we fit everybody in studio. Is what
Oh,
I'm-
you know what?
Are
Do you have
gonna
a copy of the
He
contract?
wouldn't even be here. I'm talking 6 people with no deputy. So would you just be in
Okay, have him
No, we'd all be good. It's all
send me a,
Tom, you,
take a picture
I
of it
understand.
and send
Tom
it
here, you here.
to Doc at
Jeff Vick
troubleshooter.com.
here, or Kevin here, then 2 inland guys.
There you go.
All right.
It's like the old
Oh,
car
no, I
days.
wanted to, I need to
Oh,
see
do you
a copy
remember
of the
that?
contract.
Right before you guys came in when,
So-
what's his name?
All right, and send
KBPI.
it to Doc at troubleshooter.com.
Oh, yeah, he'd be here.
He was here,
Yeah.
you know,
There used to be 6 in here.
easy. And then Rowley.
That's what built car days. I think it's
Yeah.
fucking a great idea.
Yeah. 'Cause, yeah,
I'll
he-
sit over in the corner and just eat ribs.
Yeah. Well, that's what I tell him. I can come in a little late. That way I don't have to get up at 5 in the morning to
Hattie
get the
Duke.
ribs started.
Okay. I didn't know the name of the show, but believe it or not, I still remember the theme song. They walk alike, they talk alike, at times they even something. That part I
Sisters,
missed.
twins.
You can lose your mind when cousins are 2 of a kind. You ever heard of that one, Doc?
No,
Patty Duke Show.
I remember.
It's in your days. It's the black and white days.
Yeah, but I didn't watch everything that came on TV.
Flying Nun.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Flying Nun.
What was her name?
Sally Fields.
Sally Fields.
Well, no, I mean, what was the character's name? I know the Flying Nun, but what was her name?
Sister Angelina?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
That's back when TV was wholesome.
When you had to get up and change the channels.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just left the room.
Or the dial.
That's right. Well,
And you had to adjust your rabbit ears.
Yep.
Yeah, remote was that little thing you hand over with the handle on it.
The remote was your fucking
At
5-year-old.
least we had 5 channels. Actually, we had more. We had ABC.
The remote was your lady.
We had the 3 major networks. We had 2 local, Channel 5 and Channel 11, and then we had a PBS one, Channel 13. So we had at least 6 options when
Yeah.
I was growing up.
When I grew up, I had all the options my neighbor had because whatever they had from cable, I had from cable.
See, there was no cable.
There was no cable when we were.
We literally had cable. I had cable ran just to my bedroom when I was 12.
Really?
Sister Betril.
My parents had fucking antennas. I had cable in my bedroom at 12. It was the only room in the house.
Well, what year was
Big
that?
time, we had 2 TVs. Yeah.
Rock
When
and
were you
roll.
born, Mark?
Upstairs and then up.
72.
So that was 84.
84 what?
Well, if you were born in 72,
Yep.
then you were 12 in 84.
Yeah, that's probably right.
So I'm trying to think if we had cable in 84.
And back then, the cable was all our cable box. I didn't have a cable box. I literally would put the TV on channel 3 and just run it in, and I would get like maybe, no, wait a minute, how did I? No, there was no fucking cable box. You just put the cable in the back, and you had the fucking channels. I don't know how, but that's how it worked.
And then you try to watch the porno channel through the...
The porno channel would be all funky, but they use these little filters called FM filters, and all you had to do was take them off.
Really?
Yeah, because you would get everything, but what you didn't order, they would scramble with the filter.
Oh, right.
So if you took, and they would do that at the box.
Though. Yeah, they're outside.
They do it at the box.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember, when we moved into our house, which was in 84, our first house, we had
You did?
See, we never watched TV, though. You know, we were gone.
We didn't watch much, but
No, because my
we were
mom,
out playing.
you know, I got 5 brothers. She'd open the door Saturday mornings. Ow! It's like, but Mom, it's
Would they program your little chip and you would have to reprogram the card every couple
I don't
months?
care where you went, what you did. Just lunches at noon, dinners at 6. Make one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my mom used to do. She had dinners at 6. That's when my
Be
dad
large.
got home from work.
I wonder if that was Mark, because Mark
And that's
used
how I
to
learned
do
to
that
cook.
like
Well,
as
you
a
don't
side
need to be
hustle
there
for
dinner,
us when we were kids.
But I'm not cooking twice.
Yeah.
You want to come home late?
I mean,
make
like
your own
literally,
dinner.
he'd go up to Granby and do it for people as a side hustle for our bills, you know?
Dude, I had a route for cable.
Oh. Hey, Mark.
I was hacking
Mark.
satellite before anybody.
Large had hacked satellite too. That's funny.
I got to the point
Troubleshooter,
where
what is it?
I had computer systems that would hack it, literally,
Okay. What
because they would start changing the programming constantly on the EEPROMs.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would just, like, call a guy and he'd just tell me, like, here's the number that you need to put in. And then
Yeah,
it would
here's
go-
the next one, yeah.
It would go just to unscramble every time.
It's cloning the cards.
Yeah.
303.
But they made it so hard to do eventually, it just wasn't worth the time.
And just a little heads up, you might want to have like all your declaration and coverage stuff in front of you.
I used to have a route years ago. It was called a J-Cube. This is when it was analog cable boxes. I could come up and I just plug it into the back of your box. I hit a button, it reprograms your EEPROM, and you would get every pay-per-view, every station, everything for roughly about 30 to 40 days. That's it. Because once a month...
Cleaning out your family medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. DEATakeback.com. That's DEATakeback.com.
Denver's talk station has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Dollar. That's dollar. Enter it now at khow.com. Inflation salvation on 630 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. You know, I love telling you about great companies, okay? And this is a consumer service. This goes far beyond, how should I say this, a regular commercial. I took an interest in this business because these guys are just killing it. They're killing it. And it's called Premier Window Cleaning Services and Pressure Washing. Now, they're growing like crazy, so be patient with scheduling. But they'll do your windows inside and out. They'll do your pressure washing. They also do holiday light installations. Now, pressure washing can be your siding, your patios, your concrete, your garages, or you can do your glass. Whenever you do your windows inside and out, they do all the windows, all the glass in your house, including like cabinet glass or table glass or shower doors, whatever. We clean windows WeCleanWindows.co for all of their services. You'll never find better at lower prices. WeCleanWindows.co. Yes, they do windows. WeCleanWindows.co. 303-564-5574. 564-5574. So we've been talking about a number of things today. Holy crap, did we have a diverse show. Some people we could help, some people we couldn't help. And whatever it is you need help with, give us a call. If someone lied to you, cheated you, or ripped you off, give us a call at 303-713-TALK. Mark?
What do you think of Elon Musk owning Twitter, baby?
I'm glad we can talk about that right now. I'm telling you, I have never seen more complaining on about anything than this. I mean, people are saying, they are literally saying, if you go to Twitter right now, or if you go to other social media, you will hear people saying, now they're going to let anyone just tweet.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? What kind of world is this when everybody can state their opinion?
And they may let Trump back.
But no, he said he definitely will let Trump back. You know, he said, look, he doesn't want, what did he say, destructive or dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think he'll do any kind of hateful kind of things.
You know what I say about hateful tweets and hateful messages on social media? They're going to cancel themselves. You know, I'm serious. I don't see, and I'm serious when I say this, I don't see the big deal in total freedom of speech. I don't know. I don't see it. Because I would look at that and say, you disgusting person, or not look at it at all, and then block that person and never get another tweet from that person. There's nothing that makes people go there. Do you think, here's what I want to know. Do you think a tweet, a hateful tweet, could make someone hateful who's not hateful? Think about that.
I think if you target, for example, children and stuff with certain ads, I say yes, you can do damage there. I do believe that.
Well, of course you can influence young minds, but isn't that for well, okay. I don't know what you mean by that, but isn't that what campaign?
The government, and I'll just use this as an example, they trained us all in 2020 how to look at COVID and what to do about COVID. I don't care who you are. You got the jab.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if they did everyone, then you would have as much. I think there's nothing wrong with us being exposed to everything.
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying there's certain things that I think could be detrimental, especially with kids.
You know, but one of the Supreme Court justices, I think was it, who said the only remedy for hate speech is more free speech.
I know it. Think about that. That's true. I mean, here's what I'm asking, Mark. And first of all, it's up to us to not let our children have access to things.
100% agreed.
Until they're ready. Okay, that's up to us. We can't limit free speech because some kid might see it. But here's what I'm thinking. For example, YouTube. I don't think parents do a good job monitoring what their kids watch on YouTube. But let's talk about tweeting, just tweeting. Is there a tweet that you could say hateful enough that would change someone's opinion? In my opinion, what it would do is just expose you for what you are, and then people will know where you're coming from. Yeah. I'd much rather have somebody be hateful, honest to God, be hateful up front and show their true colors than act like they're all sophisticated and it's an intellectual thing, and then they try to talk you into something about Jews or blacks or Asians or whatever. I just think it's better to know their heart up front. Who cares? Do you realize if you just do that up front, you out yourself immediately?
Tom, I guess it's more, where my mind's going. I agree with what you just said. But if someone who had a lot of followers got on there and said something like, XYZ or John Doe or whatever is a child molester, and something like that could literally ruin their career or anything, that's very hateful, and that could influence a lot of things going on.
And
Now
as long
listen.
as it's not a call for action, you
Now
don't want
listen.
some right-wing lunatic or left-wing lunatic saying, okay, it's time to get our guns and rifles and let's go shoot up.
But Mark has a good point about accusations.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody went on and said they were lying, and they said, I know for a fact I saw someone molesting a child. I was passing by, I couldn't do anything, or whatever. If someone does, but isn't that already protected? I mean, in other words, not protected, but don't we have mechanisms for
Yeah, we have
destroying?
libel laws.
Yeah, we can destroy people for lying, for malicious lies. We really can. And I'm not saying we invite it, but you can't really edit it as much as you can just fight it. But I don't know. Are there that many crazy people?
I think more of the harm, though, when it comes to Twitter, since that's the main topic here, just Twitter, not Facebook or anything, I think the main harm is when correct information is blocked, and I do not think that's going to happen anymore.
No, and that's a good thing. Now, Bob wants to talk about his refrigerator. Hi, Bob. What's going on?
Hi. My wife and I got a refrigerator last year.
What kind, Bob? What kind?
It's a Samsung.
Okay. And what's going on?
Well, the problem is we've had it a year, and it has had some issues from the very get-go, and we had a ice maker replaced.
Oh my God! So many people are having ice maker issues. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, and this was maybe a month or so after we purchased it. We also purchased should I mention the name of the place where I got it?
Sure, I don't care. Go ahead.
Well, it's Appliance Factory is where we bought it.
I swear to God, I knew that was going to come out of his mouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes, unfortunately.
Anyway,
well, tell me, okay, hold on. You bought a brand new Samsung last year and had issues. That's not Appliance Factory's problem. Listen, I'm not sticking up for them. I'm just saying Samsung has had a number of issues, okay? Are they handling it under warranty, Samsung?
No.
Why?
Well, if I can preface, I got brand source appliance repair with them just as a precaution. I normally don't do that. But I got this, and it's supposed to be good for like 2 to 4 years. But
here's what I don't understand. Why isn't a brand new Samsung refrigerator covered under warranty?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I mean, yeah. Isn't it a primary question for you? Don't you think a brand new Samsung refrigerator should have a factory warranty?
According to them, I think it's like a year.
Okay, but you said you had the problems right off the bat.
Yeah, we had that, and then it's off and on. It's been an issue.
You've only had it a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's still under warranty. Why isn't your warranty fixing it?
I don't know. That's what we've contacted them here recently because they've had that, like I said, this appliance repair place, and they come every couple of weeks. But
look, I'm asking
right
something
now,
simple.
The
Hold
refrigerator
on.
is,
When you bought it, did you get? Don't you have a? Did you buy it new or is it used? Let's just dispel with this because it's sounding a lot like used to me.
The problem is the guy that was repairing it. He said it looks like somebody did some work on it while.
So you didn't? Did you? Don't you know? I'm sorry. I don't mean to get frustrated, but don't you know what you bought, Bob? Did you buy a new appliance or a used one?
I thought we bought a new one. Yes, we thought we bought a new one until the repair guy came out here.
What does the contract say?
I don't know. It looks like it's new according to the contract, I believe.
Hey, Mark, haven't we had this problem before? Where
so they sell. It's a very interesting model, good, bad, or indifferent. They might sell regular, brand new stuff out of the box, but they also sell a lot of, you might want to call them scratch and dents or seconds or whatever. They're generally not typically what I'd call used, but they sell those, and I think they buy them at such a cheap price from the manufacturer that there is no manufacturer's warranty, so they actually do their own warranty service if there is a warranty period.
But shouldn't that be disclosed when you're buying it?
I'm pretty sure it does. In fact, I'm looking on their website right now, and if you simply go under warranties, our services are provided as an as-is and as-available. Oh, I'm sorry, that's for their actual warranty service. I'm sure it is disclosed. Do you have a copy of your receipt?
Yes, I have.
Can you
right
send
here
that to us?
Yeah, can you send
Just
it to us?
Take a picture of it.
I want to know, is there any disclaimer on there at all that you don't have a factory warranty?
Or what does it say about any warranty?
I don't think so.
Bob, send us everything you got when you purchased it. We need to look at it. And let's get back to your problem. Is Brand Source fixing it?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Is Brand Source warranty, the one that you got with the purchase, is that fixing your problems?
No.
Why?
Because I think we got a lemon.
I'm not asking that, Bob. Bob, nope.
I
Didn't ask if you got a lemon. What I'm asking is that warranty sending people out, is that warranty fixing items as they come up?
They are, but the last time the guy came out this past Monday, it hasn't worked since then.
Okay, but it's not like, hold on, Bob. Listen, I'm not asking if you like it or not, or if it's good or not. I'm asking, are they saying to you, forget it, you don't have a warranty, we're not going to fix it, or do they come out and make believe they're fixing it?
The second thing,
they come out and make believe they're okay. So it's not like they're ignoring you. Now what we have to figure out is if you have a warranty or not, and why Brand Source isn't fixing it, and what happens in your paperwork. What does it say when Brand Source can't fix it? More of that coming right up.
If you run a business, we know how confusing it can be to evaluate all the different advertising options. And at iHeart, we're here to help. We're America's #1 audio company, #1 in radio, #1 in podcasting, digital radio, and much more. With all those insights and all those potential customers, we can help you find new and more efficient ways to grow your business. So reach out, let's chat, and learn more about how we can help your business find new growth. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Paragon Services, Matt's the man. You know, my insurance company, when we had some hail damage, they came out, and you know what the adjuster said? They basically said, too bad, so sad, Mr. Major. So I called Matt because I do commercials for him. Matt said, let me come out and look at it. He got in contact with them. He met back with them at my house, their adjuster and Matt, who is actually my adjuster at this point. He got me $70,000. So if you think your homeowners, or especially your commercial insurance policy, does the right thing, you're crazy. Write this number down. Even if the claim is less than 2 years old, you might want to talk to Matt over the phone for free. 100%. But any claim, you need someone on your side. 719-726-0020, or I'll make it easy. You can find Paragon Services on referrallist.com.
Brittany Pedersen and Yadira Caraveo are too extreme for Colorado families. This is Matt Schlapp, chairman of CPAC Action Pack. There's a crime wave going through Colorado. Denver just had its highest number of murders, and violent crime has surged double digits. But Pedersen and Caraveo did nothing to protect Colorado families. Instead, they voted to let murderers off the hook. Even as lethal fentanyl killed more than 800 Coloradans last year, Pedersen prioritizes criminals as the lead sponsor of legislation making it easier for drug dealers to get back on our streets. And when vulnerable women needed Pedersen and Caraveo to protect them most, they sided with the abortion industry, voting to eliminate the requirement for an abortion to be performed by an experienced physician in a licensed facility. Brittany Pedersen and Yadira Caraveo, too radical and wrong for Colorado.
Paid for by CPAC Action Pack. Not affiliated with any candidate or candidate committee. www.cpacactionpack.com.
It's back home for homecoming for the Buffaloes. Hi, this is Voice of the Boss, Mark Johnson. Tomorrow, Colorado entertains the Arizona State Sun Devils in Boulder. Coverage gets underway at 3:30, kickoff at 5:30 on KOA, 850 AM, 94.1 FM, and at iHeartRadio.
Bigger is not always better. With car accidents, I don't want a giant firm where I'm just a number. That's why I use John Fuller as my accident lawyer on my radio show. I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino, and I know you don't want to be just a number either. So call John Fuller, and you'll notice the difference right away. John handles each and every case personally. You get his personal cell phone number and attention. Let my accident lawyer be your accident lawyer at myaccidentlawyer.co for Colorado. myaccidentlawyer.co. Get free evaluation of your case, and if you choose Fuller Law, you only pay a small fee when you win. John believes each and every client is important, not just the giant cases. He knows you need answers, you need advice, you need action. Don't wait in line. myaccidentlawyer.co, where you're not just a number. 303-597-4500. 597-4500. myaccidentlawyer.co.
You want to be a showstopper like The Miz? You want to be awesome? Then you'll want to have a game plan. Whether you're a champion or a bettor, you've got to be responsible. The DraftKings Sportsbook offers all the tools you need. You can set a realistic budget and bet within your means. You can set time, deposit, and wager limits so you can have a personal game plan for having fun while being responsible. I practice safe bets, and so should you. Visit DraftKings.com/responsible-gaming to learn about all these tools and more.
Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/responsible gaming for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources.
Democrats predicted an end to high inflation, but nothing has changed. In fact, food and housing prices are still going higher. Hi, this is Stephen K. Bannon, and I urge you to protect your savings from inflation by diversifying into a physical gold IRA from Birch Gold Group. To see how it works, simply text the word SAFEGUARD to 989898, and you'll get a free info kit on gold IRAs that will explain everything. Again, that's SAFEGUARD to 989898. There's no obligation or purchase required.
Grainberry, Grainberry, healthy cereal for your family.
I'm Peter Harris for Grainberry cereals with amazing onyx sorghum. Just one bowl of Grainberry every morning can help you reach your health goals, whatever they may be.
I want to keep my family as healthy as possible, so that means I'm choosing foods high in antioxidants.
I'm focusing on my gut health, and that means adding more.
Say it again?
I said it's still hard playing with some of these young guys.
Well, they have. I find that they think that older people have no idea how to play the game.
No, I understand.
So a lot of times you can win some good money.
You can because they're uber aggressive, but it's
Right.
very hard to distinguish when they're actually playing a hand and when they're.
Well, that's part of being a good poker player.
True.
Is being able to do that.
But most established poker players don't play recklessly,
Right.
and the younger kids do.
Yep. But you just have to, you're very selective in the hands you play.
No, I agree.
And the big thing you're conscious of is position.
Position is everything.
Like if I'm here
I know
and
exactly
somebody
what
raises
position.
behind me,
Yeah.
I'm much less likely to call than if someone in front of me raises, because position is so important in poker.
Very important. Especially if
Redeem for Lowe's e-gift cards and more. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees. After applicable discounts, if any. Subject to program terms. Visit Lowes.com/MVP bonus points for details. Now through 10/28.
This hour from the Trajan Wealth K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com. 630 K-How, an iHeartRadio station.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Here to help you solve problems, answer questions, and take complaints. Maurice wants to talk about Titan Solar. We have had so many problems with Titan. For those listening, maybe you don't know how the solar business works. Titan is a big installation company. They have independent dealers, a lot of them, that do sales. They go out and do sales under their own names. And then Titan comes in and fulfills the contracts. Titan uses different, materials and supplies and does the contract. They install the system. They are currently undergoing such growing pains, some people suspect they might even go out of business. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Maurice? What is your problem?
Hi, Tom.
What's happening?
I live in Greeley, Colorado.
Yes.
A year ago, my wife and I decided, for all the benefits, both financial and environmental, that we'd put a solar system on our house. And so we had 4 different companies come out. They all did excellent presentations, showed us the whole selling process is pretty slick. It's in your home. The guys that come are pretty polished.
And the people that you bought from ultimately were Titan, right?
They were Titan, yeah. And so what happened was I looked at the 4 contracts. I picked the second most expensive one because I did some reviews. The online reviews all looked pretty solid. And I thought, okay, yeah, this is probably the way to go. There wasn't a lot of people in the area.
Now, was it actually Titan that did it for you?
So it's funny. It's really funny how it works. The people that came out were called Power of the Sun.
That's right. That's right. That's what I thought.
They sold the system, and then the next thing I get a call from somebody from Titan saying, okay, we're installing. And that the contract, all of my fiduciary stuff was with Titan. So my initial $32,000, 50% down payment was with them.
Yeah. So now, what's the problem?
Well, that was in November of last year, and we basically got totally stiff-armed throughout the process. Couldn't get an email back. Talked to supervisors. They kept blaming Excel Energy for saying, "Well, we can't get through Excel. It's not us." Excel won't approve the proposal.
Well, first of all, let me ask you something, just to get right to it. Is it installed, the system?
No, it is not.
You never had it installed?
Nope. We've paid $32,000. They've had that. That's a 50% down payment. We bought it cash. We didn't want to lease because that gets into all this crazy. They have all
How
these
much
crazy
did you
money
put down?
$32,000. The total thing was $64,000, and that includes 40 panels, 81% of our estimated usage.
And then what are you going to get back?
With the Generac power.
What are you supposed to get back? What are you supposed to get back?
Nothing. Well, we get back the federal tax credit, but that's
okay. Good. All right. Now, what can Titan just refund your money and you start somewhere else?
I sent them an email today. The email today said basically I want to talk to a supervisor. The problem is this: they have put in conduit. They have put in the things that hold the panels on top of our roof. They did that back in June. So they've done part of the job.
No, a very small part of it. Only conduit and braces?
Right, conduit and braces and a Generac generator and the Generac battery, which was also very expensive, but it allows us to live off the grid for about 50% of our usage, which I thought would be good in the event there's a power outage.
Okay, we need to give this to Deputy Smarty Pants. He deals a lot with solar. I think he can get through to him. But listen, man, I think so. It's a little messy because you have the conduit, the panel brackets, and you have the battery, and you have a backup battery. Is it a bank of batteries or one? How is it?
So it's 6 batteries that are contained in one hull, and it's in our garage, and it basically is attached to all this conduit with inverters.
So you have a backup Well, so you have more than you let on, bro. You said nothing was done. Come on. I mean, what wasn't done? How about that? What wasn't done, Maurice?
We've had 40 panels sitting in our backyard.
Okay, wait. So you have the panels.
And I lack the skill set to install them.
I'm not telling you to install them, Maurice. All I'm asking is for an accurate portrayal. You said they've done nothing. So far, I hear they delivered the entire system, put in conduit, panel brackets, backup battery, inverters. I'm not chastising you. I'm trying to help you, but I need an accurate picture. We were going to go to these guys and get all your money back. Guess what? Can't do that. Can't do that now. What we need to do is figure out where we go from here. Do we get them to just install the damn thing, or do we get them to let go of your stuff, refund the difference for the labor, and have you hire some good people, which we can probably find the labor part? I don't know. I don't know.
I have very little confidence. They won't even return emails. They won't call back. They're impossible to get a hold of.
You're right, Maurice. I'm hearing this all over the place. Mark, aren't we hearing this all the time now?
Tom, Marty heard this and won't take the case because he already has a Titan case that he can't get any communication on.
Yeah, it's just I've never seen anything like it. I'm almost 60 years old. I've done lots of contracting, built homes. I've never had worse service on any good or product in my life.
Hey, Tom, can he have somebody else? You still technically owe them $32,000, right, Maurice?
Yeah, I still do, yep.
Okay, so have somebody...
You know what? That's not a bad idea,
and
Doc.
And let them come after you.
you could easily get that thing installed. I don't know how they would come after you for the balance if, in fact, you showed that you used it to install the system.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's like the simplest thing to do.
Now, listen.
Yeah, I could absolutely do that.
But if you do that, Maurice, be cautious. Here's what's going to happen. If you keep track of all the calls you made and no follow-up, and you can't even hear from them, these idiots may never come after you again. Who knows? But what you may want to do is then document. And you don't go out and get the most expensive company to install it. You get a reasonable installation company to come and install it. The problem is you're not going to have any warranties here.
That's the problem, right? There's a 25-year warranty on the entire system. If I have a subcontractor install it, that warranty will be void.
Now, listen, some of the components carry their own warranty. But it's better than nothing because you know what? I think Titan Solar is going away. That's my gut.
I don't know about that. That's $1 billion company.
Yeah, Mark, I hear they're in big trouble. I hear they're in big trouble. They have a company they have a Denver office, don't they?
They have a Denver installation office. All of the work I do is out of California. That's who I'm making my phone calls to. Is the corporate offices in California?
Okay, Titan Solar, California.
Did you say they have a Denver installation office?
Yeah.
Why don't you just go down there in person? Maurice, have you gone down there in person?
No, I could drive down there. I've sent emails, but the emails I sent don't even get a response.
Well, that's my point. 5 emails this week. Go down to the Denver installation office in person and see what happens.
Yeah. I may do that tomorrow.
I don't know. The headquarters. I got the website for their headquarters. I find it odd that we cannot get any response. So Smarty Pants has been trying to get a response from them, and he doesn't hear from them.
Yeah, and when he saw Maurice's name on the screen, he says, "Don't give me that case."
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what we can do. We can basically take the one that Marty already has. We can go to war with them. Just take them in-house right now and go to war with them with a phone number. Just have people literally bombard them with being lying, cheating fools, basically, okay? In fact, here's what I'm going to ask people to do. And then I think we ought to start looking for installation where you can find someone who knows solar systems. Look at, I don't know what else to tell you. Now, you can email them info@titansolarpower.com. I think if they get enough, you tell them, you're being dissed on the radio. Here's the number, 303 Martino. You are leaving people high and dry. You better contact them. This is a live review. I'm taking the trouble to email you. People, you know I'm asking this because there's a reason for it. It works. info@titansolar.com. The number is toll-free, 855-SAY-SOLAR. I want to remind people of this even next week, Suze. I swear to you. I want to go to war with them, as we say, and I want these jerks, I want them to know what the hell's going on. I mean, it's wrong. It's just plain wrong. So what I'd like to do is highlight this right now, and I'd like people to call in. They're there, you can email anytime. info@titansolarpower.com. info@titansolarpower.com, 855-SAY-SOLAR, 855-SAY-SOLAR. And what we're going to do is basically let them at least hear. Now, this is in Mesa, Arizona, though. This is their corporate headquarters, according to this website. It's their corporate so this is what I would do. It's titansolarpower.com. Look for Contact Us. Contact Titan. And then it's 855-SAY-SOLAR. 855-SAY-SOLAR. And then you can email them at info@titansolar.com. 303-713-TALK. More coming right up.
KHOW Denver, 630 KHOW. An iHeartRadio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts. All in one. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's.
Slow spots in construction out there right now. We've got eastbound I-270 slow between I-76 and York. Southbound Pena also seeing volume from Tower down to 40th. And road work to look out for. Both directions of Santa Fe between Highlands Ranch Parkway and County Line Road. Expect delays there. And more construction northbound Wadsworth between 38th and 44th. We've got some brake lights in that area as well. Your Fox 31 pinpoint weather. Sunny and a high of about 60 today. Mostly clear and 30 for the low tonight. Tomorrow, cloudy, 60 for the high. Sunday, mostly sunny and sticking around 60. Right now, it's 56. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Katie Mitchell, 630 KHOW.
At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us. MVP's Pro Rewards members visit Lowe's now and earn bonus points on products and brands like DeWalt. Then redeem for Lowe's e-gift cards and more. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees. After applicable discounts, if any. Subject to program terms. Visit Lowes.com/MVP bonus points for details. Now through 10/28.
Water Pros will get you the best water systems at the lowest prices, bar none. You know, right now, drinking water has never been so bad. They're admitting it. They're sending out filters, these stupid filters you put on a pitcher of water. Don't do it. Get your own free water test from waterpros.net, and then please have them do a wonderful system for you. And when they do that system, you will be astounded at the delicious drinking water under $1,000 fully installed. Waterpros.net. And that's Waterpros, 303-862-5554. Retirement is a very, very, very important time of your life if you want your income to last, if you want to have an adequate plan. Start as early as possible, and you'll be so happy you did. And use a company that can really help you plan for retirement. Even if you're close to retirement, I called Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies. And yes, I called late, but I found out I can take the elements I have and use them to make income for life and to make adequate investments in insurance and legacy for myself, my children. They can help you. They're a sponsor of this show because I use them, and you can get a free consultation. They'll visit you as many times as it takes for you to feel comfortable. rpcenter.com, rpcenter.com, Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies, and the number is 970-663-3211.
Are you avoiding?
I'm on the show. Yeah. For a second. I'll put a check. I got a check here. Do you want me to put it on your desk, or what do you want me to do?
Okay, let's try to squeeze your call in by the end
All
of
right.
the show. If by chance you don't get on, I will take your phone number to get you on Monday. Hang on.
It's every order. It's the 10 orders, and the one I have no idea the one that I don't have yet. This ain't me. This is all you guys. I've been doing this the same way for 10 fucking years. All right, just call me back. I'm here another 20 plus. I mean, you can reach me by phone. All right. All right, bye.
Do you need a check?
Yeah, just write it for that. 15309.55. All of a sudden, they add credit card fees. Fuck them.
Who? For iHeart? A business? iHeart?
Do you pay your iHeart by credit card? Psh, I'll never fucking.
Well, I'm
write
not
it.
going to pay service charge.
Fuck, $400. Companies are crazy doing that.
Who would I write it out to?
iHeart, I guess. iHeart Media.
I'll do the same
Don't
thing.
switch out of that.
I got to stop throwing the envelope away when I get the bill.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, they're going to have a million calls like this. It's been the same way forever.
I've never paid a fee on there.
I never have ever.
Where are you going to get this?
Well, can you do a ACH with a check and still have to pay the fee?
I have no clue, dude.
You know what I mean?
I
Instead of a
pay on
credit
this
card.
portal thing.
Well, I pay on the portal too, but can you put a checking account on the portal instead of a card?
Let me see.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because I know some of the...
Payment method, ACH check. See if there's a fee for that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just write him a check. I'm not dealing with this.
Okay.
No, I'm talking.
No, I know. You're just mad because you can't get your 2% on your Capital One.
Yeah, it's bullshit. How's that? It's total bullshit.
That is kind of fucked up. You get because he does get his.
Oh yeah.
I still need to. Oh, I got it right here.
It's total bullshit.
That is total bullshit. Okay, 15,309.55. Is that a new thing, I guess?
Just started.
It had to, because I never paid a fee on there. There's a couple companies that are putting fees on there. That's how I knew the ACH they didn't charge for.
Do you need me to put a memo, something in the memo, or just...
November.
10, 28, 22...
That's gonna, I'm telling you, that's gonna change shit. You know how many people that's gonna piss off?
But you know, you can go to some retail places that they put a credit card charge on now.
Yeah.
You know, 2% or something you can, it'll hit you for.
Did you look at the contract, Mark?
I'm looking at the
appliance.
Right now I'm looking at it.
Did he write all over this shit?
I don't know. It's crazy.
Are you trying to look at that like me? Like,
No, there was
good
one they wanted
grief.
3.5% for a credit card. I'm like, that's crazy.
I don't understand, like, if you look at the bottom, it says, the extended product protection has been explained to me, and I have chosen instead to accept the manufacturer's limited warranty.
Is that on the refrigerator?
I don't.
To win $1,000. Just listen for the hourly keyword, then enter it at khow.com. Inflation Salvation on 630 KHOW. Sponsored by Guy Rees.
Brighten your home and save 10% on Benjamin Moore paint by joining the Guy Rees loyalty program. Stop by a store or go to GUIRYS.com to sign up today. Guy Rees, your neighborhood paint store since 1899.
It's the Dan Kapla Show. Afternoons 4 to 6.
Friday at 4, as the song goes, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Has there ever been a more exciting time in Colorado? And coincidentally, it's Open Lines Friday, so fire at will. We'll have a lot of fun. Join me at 4.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. It is strange that I don't get it. We're looking at this warranty, or not the warranty, the paperwork. Is that all he signed? Bob, on your refrigerator you bought from Appliance Factory Outlet, is this what we're looking at right now? Is this all?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, this doesn't say anything about new or used, which you could assume it's new, I guess, but I don't get it. Does it say anything, Mark, that you can see about warranty? Did you initial this bottom part? I see where they want you to initial below. I don't see a signature either. Why didn't you sign this?
That's a good question. I did there at Appliance Factory. We did sign it.
Okay, and did you initial it?
Yes, I believe so, yes.
Well, did you initial the part that said that the extended product protection has been explained to me, and I have chosen instead to accept the manufacturer's limited warranty?
I'm not sure about that fact. But I know I have what they call Product Protection Plus.
Okay.
That's
but it's
supposedly that's the warranty.
Right. And how did you have to pay extra for that?
No, we paid for the brand source appliance repair, which it shows there $199.
So that's separate from the warranty?
I believe so, yes.
Well, why would you need appliance repair if you have a warranty?
Well, that's a good question. I was under the impression that just in case, because I've read Consumer Report, a number of times, if you don't have an appliance that you can trust or you think it's going to work okay, it's good to get, an added protection. Normally,
I understand that, Bob. What I'm asking is this. A warranty is protection. So you have both a warranty and a repair contract?
Looking at this, he's got a 4-year.
I think so. I think you might be right.
That doesn't make sense. It looks like he's got a 4-year warranty, line 3, and then the manufacturer's warranty, I would assume.
Okay.
But I'm not. I think the warranty, from what we heard the manager saying, it only lasts a year.
Most appliances only have a 1-year manufacturer's warranty nowadays. That's just the way it is.
But, Mark, where do you see the warranty he bought from them?
It says line 4 down, it says ESP 4-year single appliance, $1,500 to $2,500, $199.
But what does that mean?
That's Brand Source's extended warranty.
How do you know that?
Well, because someone wrote there, Brand Source appliance repair.
Did. Who wrote that there?
Well, it's obvious that's the warranty, though. What else would that be?
Well, okay, so then what is he talking about another extended warranty?
I don't think there is another one, not on this ticket.
But my understanding is that Samsung, I heard a word that they can give you 5 years. If it's a Samsung.
Can we just have somebody call there for him? Honest to God, this is like the most complicated thing I've ever seen. And so many people buy from this place. I don't think they should, by the way, but they do. We get nothing but trouble with these people. And it seems like they sell junk. So I don't understand. I do not understand what's going on.
There's not much.
No, hold on, Mark. Mark,
right.
They're bugging me to take this break.
Samsung is a 1-year.
What's that?
Samsung is a 1-year part.
Okay. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Audible.
We've got slow spots in construction right now. Eastbound I-270, stop-and-go speeds between I-76 and York. We've also got volume southbound Pena between Tower Road down to about 40th. Road work to look out for both directions of Santa Fe between Highlands Ranch Parkway and County Line Road. Expect delays there. And more construction northbound Wadsworth between 38th and 44th. Your Fox 31 pinpoint weather, sunny and a high of about 60 today. Tonight mostly clear, 30 for the low. Tomorrow mostly cloudy, we'll get to about 60. Sunday, mostly sunny, sticking around 60 right now, 55. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Katie Mitchell, 630 KHOW.
This fall, find everything you love listening to on Audible. From memoirs and true crime to celebrities and sci-fi. Audible is the home of storytelling, audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
Somebody asked me, Tom, why does Frank Duran give this market analysis of the home? Why doesn't he just talk to them about, selling or listing it right directly? He does this market analysis for 2 reasons. One, to help you directly, to know what your house is worth in this market based on these conditions, based on his experience. And number 2, he does it to gain market knowledge. So even if you don't ultimately list with him, Frank Duran will know more about that neighborhood because of it. So you see, it is not a gimmick. It's not a come-on. It's real. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622. And I'll tell you what else is real. When you get a water system from waterpros.net, you won't believe how inexpensive their systems are compared to plumbers and big companies. When you find that out, you know you're going to start out spending $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 and more. Water Pros. Some computerized, some non-powered, some unbelievable water systems that will filter, that will soften, that will do what you want, starting at just under $1,000 fully installed for drinking water, and whole house starting at under $2,000 fully installed. 303-862-5554. Waterpros.net.
For peace of mind.
Yeah, and you know what I'm going to do? First off, stop for just a second. You did say 303-668-0958. What I'm going to do, just so you know, is I'm going to see if by chance our family law attorney can come on and sort of help powwow with Tom and the guys about your situation too, okay? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's get you some advice on this stuff. Can I call you Monday around 10 a.m.? Okay, and please carve, this might take a little bit with the attorney, so please carve some time out for your call, okay? Yep, around 10 a.m. and I'll get you in queue. And in the meantime, man, rest easy, okay? Okay. It sounds like you got a lot on the line, Ruben. Talk to you Monday, sir. Oh. Absolutely. Call you Monday. Suzanne.
Before this ad is over, just tell us what you need. Indoor or outdoor, repair or redesign. And we handle the rest. Sending a top pro to get it done. You don't have to lift a finger, except to tap the screen or click the mouse. Plus, Angie is free to use. So bring us your next home project, and we'll bring it home. Download the app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com to get started.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Reach out to Tom Martino and let your voice be heard. Call, text, and now talk back anytime with our free iHeartRadio app while streaming KHOW and the full screen player. Just click the microphone to record your message. Talk back to Denver's talk station now.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, so listen, what are we going to do about that one with the appliance? We have to call him back and get him back on,
it's
right?
It's going to Smarty Marty. He's going to start working on it.
Yeah, we need to start working on it. And we have to put out a word. People, there has been a problem. Let's just face it. There has been a problem. In fact, we have had several problems when it comes to appliance outlet, factory outlet. Mark, I mean, don't you agree that we've had a number of problems?
We've had a number of problems this year for sure that we're having trouble solving.
Not with AFO in general, though, is what Tom was saying.
What are we doing about the solar system?
Appliance Factory.
I think Appliance Factory, it's always the same problem, Suzanne.
We just haven't got one in a while was my only point.
No,
I'm trying
I think
to be fair to those guys.
I think we've had one in the last month.
Yeah, we had one in the past.
Now, what about the solar system? What are we doing about more recent?
Well, he hung up, so we're going to see about a contact we have for Titan, and maybe your idea will work, Tom. Everybody email them.
No, and I'm going to remind them to do that. In fact, I'll remind you right now, and then I'll remind you again next week. But info at TitanSolarPower.com. Info. Do you understand what you do when you do this? You help people. Honest to God, I'm not asking you to be vulgar or say, you better, you're a scumbag. I'm not. Just say, I heard about you on the radio. This is a serious problem. We're hearing more and more problems with you guys. What's up? call the radio show, 303 Martino, whatever. Put it in your own words. But you really need to let them know. And when we do this, it really, really works. So I urge you to please either call or write and tell them, we need a response from you. There are too many problems in the Denver or Colorado area. info@titansolarpower.com. That's the email. Now, the phone number is 855-SAY-SOLAR. 855-SAY-SOLAR. So it's 855-SAY-SOLAR. When you write, you always say, listen, we're giving you the benefit of the doubt, of the public review here. We're giving you a review personally. This is unacceptable. We're going to let everyone know. Let them know the power of people. That's how we work. And my God, we've recovered millions because of it. So thank you for being part of it. Don't forget, you can go to referralist.com for help, information, and referrals.
Follow Tom Martino @RealTomMartino.
And stay connected with all of us
at 630 KHOW.
KHOW.com.
And on the iHeartRadio app.
Leland Conway is next
on Denver's talk station.
630 KHOW.